might just end up crashing, but I'm ready if it happens with you. Meet me out in Cali when I'm far away from family and I need someone to hold on to. You're the only thing I
You see, God, and it goes hand in hand with the. Oh my God.
You know, I'm so confused with the Joey on Prodigy.
Ronaldo shake back again. Thank you.
For his shoes.
Maestro, that intro gets me hype every time. You know I love me some Dua Lipa. Particularly that song Houdini she has. What a song. But we're here back in Houston. It's semifinals time. We got the final, the last four before we head into the championship round. I go by the name of Ron Yell, a.k.a. Yells. My partner in crime here today goes by the name of Maestro, a.k.a. Twin Brother Nystro. Which one you bringing today, sir?
You know what? I'm going to bring the other twin, the triplet in the house, Marcus. Bring him to the house. I'm leaving Nystro at home.
Just straight up Marcus. Okay. All right. Marcus in the building. We got a matchup, though. That matchup is the Best Coast Ballers. We're talking Arlie Cortez. We're talking Willerich Krause. We're talking Arlo, Cook Corner Cook. We're also talking DJ Davis, who has been emerging in this tournament. Man, has he been turning it on. Knockdown shooter went ballistic in his last game. And we are lastly talking about a young kid by the name of Jair Dunn. That's your starting lineup. So if you didn't know, that's what I'm getting out the way there. And a coach, Gamino Dominguez, out of LA, California, repping for his hometown squad, emerging. 61% shooting percentage. This guy has really been rolling here as of late. And really coaching up his squad, making a name for himself on the West Coast. On the other side, we got the Beasts of the East, one-time SimWorld Prep champions. Have not won a tournament yet this season, though. But aside Drayden on his way, trying to make something happen on his way to SimWorld U. He'll be coaching at Syracuse. This is his last dance in a lot of different ways. We got the Wolf on Ball Street, Jordan Belmont in the backcourt with Losi Thomas. On the wing, we got Malachi King, and up front, we got Najor Freaks, Electric Freaks of the week with Ahan Waterhouse, and we are 3-3 to start this 30 seconds in, Maestro.
You know what? It's all good. I tell you something right now. This is everything we thought it was going to be, fam. Just everybody putting in what they need to put in to get the job done. Here we go.
Here we go. This is for all the marbles to get into that final dance of the last dance of the season. And it looks like we're going to have a good one. The offense has come to play here early. Look, early trap here on Losi Thomas. Looks like they wants to bring some pressure, but coming off a screen. Bounces around the rim. Does not go down for Malachi King coming back the other way. Maestro, we got a lot of star power in this one. We got some great coaching. We have some offensive firepower. We have seen Best Coast Ballers clutch up, lock down, and lock up on defense here recently. We've seen that Beasts of the East are absolutely capable of doing the same with those two big guys in the middle, and they've been causing havoc in the passing lanes, just like Best Coast Ballers have. All that said, what's the keys to victory in this one? What are you looking for? And what is a primetime matchup that you want to see in this one between a couple of players?
Well, a couple quick things real quick here, Yells. I'm just going to say this. Beast of the East did win one tournament this year, the South Beach Showdown. They did that with Jordan Belmont performing like a boss throughout the entire tournament, right? And I'll tell you something right now about where they are today. It's so funny because I really had to think about when you said that they didn't win the tournament. I thought they won one.
But here's what correct me when I'm wrong. I apologize.
But no. It's not that you were wrong. This is what I'm getting at.
No, I was wrong. I only have 3 more times I can do that this year. Go ahead, bro.
But the point is, that was their one tournament performance, right? Where their top player, Jordan Belmont, just basically ran the show. Game 1 to game last. And He's going to need to do that today against the best coast ballers. If I were to say anything, him and Ollie Cortez are going to be the and I know normally I'm picking the bigs, right? You know me and my bigs. I love me some bigs. But Jordan Belmont and Ollie Cortez are going to have to show out like they're going to throw out here today, because I think as they go today, I think that's what's going to pull the rest of their team. Who's going to not turn the ball over? Who's going to force the other team to turn the ball over? That's where this game is going to live. Both teams are so solid offensively, and I say that in that they both live around that 70-point-a-game range, which means what? That means I got to make you do something you're not used to doing, or I have to stop you from doing something you're really good at. And I think it's going to start with our point guards here today.
Well, absolutely. There's a lot of good guard play here. One of the things you said, Maestro, I have to push back strong on that. You said the Wolf on Ball Street, according to all comp ratings and rankings, he's the number 7 player in all of SimWorld Prep, meaning in the world, in high school, Craig, in the world. Jordan Wolf on Ball Street, Belmont, number 7. But that's the thing about a Coach Cy Drayton-led team, and just really looking at the skill set of these kids. I don't know if there necessarily is a top player. You know, the scouts are always looking at the potential of what a kid is, what he's going to be.
Right.
And that's where those rankings come in. But when I look at BC East, when you look at an Azure Freak 6'9", I think that might be understated. He may be a little bigger than that. I mean, he has just a throwback game, gets on the glass. He's a monster down low, and he's only 16. Malachi King does everything. I mean, he's a three-tool offensive scorer, but he plays offense and defense. Tyree Moy, who is kind of falling down the rotation with the team, but he is a 6'10", 225. Guard me on the perimeter if you can. Otherwise, I'll take your ass down low. 6'10" monster. And then not to mention Losi Thomas, Ahon Waterhouse blocking shots. I mean, they're a really scary team. There's a reason they're called the Beast of the East, if you ask me.
Absolutely. And you know, Ahon Waterhouse Jr., I'll say something about that kid right there. His game, he's one of those players this year that we've noticed that came in with some expectation. Yes, it has to do with being 7'1", and I'm not gonna put an asterisk by his 7'1". I really think he is. But what he has done for me, this season is every time he's performed, it's as if he learned one more thing. And if you do that in every game you play and be able to produce with that one new knowledge set, no matter if it's your footwork, if it's the way you transition, if it's the way you rotate on defense, if it's you help side defense, if all those things, if you add one thing in your bucket in every game you play, look at how much better you're getting and how much faster you're getting every time. And he seemed to have done that this year.
You know how I feel about measuring progression. That's what life's all about. I'm never measuring where you're at. I'm measuring where you're headed. But I do have to look at where you're at currently for that. But yeah, right now, DJ Davis rolling, Ollie Cortez, one of the good signs for Best Coast Ballers, and Coach Dominguez on his side. That's absolutely a good sign. See Willie Rich Krause to get going. But that defensive intensity that had been lacking earlier in the season, as we see the zone give up another jumper, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. I don't know if the zone is going to be the right way to go, but I will say the defensive intensity that had been lacking earlier in the season does seem to be there this season. Might just want to change up some strategy there. Arlo Cook misses the broad side of the barn. Goodness. Good pass there. Another open jumper. Losi Thompson wide open. 8-point lead, Maestro.
The good thing is he hit the farm, but see, that's like a turnover. And the reason I say that is you take a shot where your teammates are not even prepared for that shot. No one was ready for the rebound. No one was ready to be there. The shot goes up. Only the other team is running to the rim for the rebound. Then they take the ball, they run it back up, and they get a bucket. That's like giving up points off a turnover. I know it doesn't look that way on the stat sheet, whatever, but it's just like a turnover. And you know, let's just get this out the way right now. Losi Thomas is going to do that today from both sides of the floor. Oh my goodness!
It looks like an open jump shooting drill. These guys can score. I wouldn't disrespect them on the zone like that. Oddly enough, you know, Cy Drayton, aspiring media member as well. He's in. Malachi King goes right by his man. He said it on some broadcasts before. He says that a zone is the ultimate disrespect. He says, "Hey, I don't believe you can shoot." I don't think that Beast of the East are a team that you would like to disrespect in that way. Just my opinion.
I love that I love that competitive coaching perspective. It's so funny because even I think of myself back in my coaching days, I never looked at the zone as a method of disrespect. I looked at a zone as a way to disrupt your pattern. It's so funny. And it's so funny. They're both the same coin. They're both the same coin. But it shows you his competitive nature, how he goes about it. It's like, you know what? I don't think you can make that shot.
Well, let me say this, Mike. I was actually thinking about this the other day when I was watching Best Coast Ballers just really have that zone of just working to perfection. And Maestro, not to call out or to age you or date you or anything like that. But even just here recently, over the last 10 to 15 years, the shooting skill of kids and just high level, maybe not the consistency, but the shooting ability, the range, and how far out they're willing to shoot, or able to shoot, but also willing to take that jumper, as opposed to more structured game in the past. There were shooters, but I have to say the shooting ability has increased greatly, and then also the willingness. So that zone, in my opinion, back in the day, your coach will tell you, hey, don't take that shot. I want a more high-quality shot. I want it more in the interior. Nowadays, that zone mixed with the shooting, it really exposes you. You can run that zone before and not have to worry about the three-pointer going up, and in a lot of cases, it going in.
You know what? You're absolutely right, and please.
And that's why we saw the zone a lot more back then, in my opinion.
Because it was so. You're right. So much, and let's talk about it. Not just the center, but oftentimes the power forward. But great move to the basket there. A step with violence. They're moving right into the play. What you have to do. This is what best coaches are going to need to do. It's a 3-point game now, Yells.
They're going to get after defense. It looks like they may have came out of that zone there. Good sign there, but now they're going to have to worry about Najor freaks on the inside. That's good defense there, though, Maestro. Please continue your thought there.
Yeah. But, even the power forward often had a back to the goal game, right? And
who's just a smaller center.
And yeah, exactly. And that's something you don't really see as much now. And I understand the evolution of the game. And it's so funny because I remember going back to the day, like talked about ahead of her time. My favorite coach. I always give her props, Sister Mary Hamilton, and I'll get back to that story once we get back after this break at the end of the first quarter here with the let me get it right here now. The best
East up 3, I got you. War with Sister Mary Hamilton.
21.
I'm CC Lila, and I always wanted to be a pro coach. And SimWorld Hoops is the place where I'm able to live out my hoops dreams. SimWorld Sports is the only place where you can see the game, be the game.
Ooh, man, oh man, oh man. As of present, you getting nothing but Drayton, and more Drayton. And this is officially Off the Rim.
Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. Cause I'm tryna ball out. Come on if you bout it. But you better keep up. I'm not slowing down. I swear they gon' see us. Ain't no way around it.
Perfect.
We're back in Houston. So much so much young talent here. SimWorld Prep on display. This is the future of basketball we're watching here. The future of SimWorld U, the future of SWBA. That's the beauty of this SimWorld Prep League that I love. National spotlight, global spotlight, for these young kids. Showing it off for all regions, and by all accounts, most of these kids you would expect to see in the SWBA someday, because this is a limited league experience, not just relegated. Oh my God! Not just relegated to the United States. It is not 1,000 different teams. It is not you running up and down the court. You're gonna have to lock in and play some defense. It's the best of the best. So we'll look forward to seeing these kids' progression as they engage and work on their game there. Michael McMillan with a big follow-up shot after that big time blow by Tyree Moore. Glad to see him get going.
And you called that blow by. You said you got him outside. You don't pay attention. Next you know, he's doing that right there. Again, one more time. 2 times his ice cream, 3 times his fried chicken, baby.
Wait, the ice cream comes before the fried chicken?
Yeah. What are you? What's wrong with you?
Maestro. Wow, and Michael McMillan with another tough shot. That's 2 in a row. He gets going here. 3-point game looks like the Best Coast Ballers may have found their stride here. That zone kind of put them in a hole. Maestro, when you get off to a rough start, if it's strategy, if it's a matchup, if it's effort, whatever it is that may put you down in a little bit of a deficit early on, and let's get your honest opinion. I know you said you're not Maestro today. When you get down early for whatever reason and you come back, let's say you get back into the game within a quarter, within 5-10 minutes. But does that early push to have to get back in a game that maybe did not have to be out of hand, does it take anything out of a team? Does it impact how the game plays out? Does it play out in later moments? Let the people know.
The key is what you said about within a quarter. And the reason I say that is we know basketball is a game of runs, right? Everybody's going to put on a run at some point. Now, that run is not always positive. Sometimes the team puts on a run of not scoring. It's still a run. The deal is, though, if I'm able to get back into a game against you, Yells, when I came out, I tried something, and you blew up my zone, so now I had to switch it up. I had to go to plan B or plan C, and that got me back into the game. If I'm able to do it quickly, it energizes me because it lets me know that I can play with you, as long as I stay focused on a plan that works.
5-point lead here. Sakreed Miller was working on the other side, another one of those young talents for the Beasts of the East. Tell you, so much skill out here. Best Coast Ballers, so much talent. They have a kid out there we rarely ever see. He got a chance to play. It looks like Coach Dominguez runs that young lion rule out there with his team, and I'll be honest, I love to see it. But they got a kid by the name of Jazeer Deal out of Compton. Good joke of mine is just like Compton. Any city that really does not get rough, I say it's just like Compton. Shout out San Antonio. Jazeer Deal out of Compton, California, just 15 years old. We've seen some highlight plays from him this season when he's gotten a chance to play. And we know he's got another few seasons in prep before he can go on to college and even potentially reclassify if allowed. But just a lot of talent out here, Maestro.
Yes, and you know what, to build on what you said earlier and also to finish my thought, what I said, you know, Sister Mary Hamilton.
Yeah, let's not forget Miss Sister Mary.
Yeah, Sister Mary, once or twice a week, depending on the season, we would do the cone drill, where she would set up a perimeter cone, and we all had to make that circle around the floor, being able to shoot jump shots. And everybody called her crazy. Why you got these kids shooting jump shots? And she would hear it. She would never say anything, because all we're thinking is, yeah, you come out here on the floor and say that to her and watch her push you in your face. But I tell you something, she made us learn to shoot the ball. She worked us through all those drills, and for what woman I played for, from 5th grade to 8th grade, and we only lost 2 games, I'm gonna tell you something right now. She was so prescient in her thought about the way the game is today, with everybody shooting jumpers the way you said, taking advantage of the three-pointer line the way you said, Yells, the way the game has now changed from oh my goodness gracious, somebody called somebody's mama because Jared Dunn just hurt somebody's feelings. The game has evolved into that distance game, and now I think it's going to find a balance. At some point, you know, everything finds homeostasis. Not everybody can shoot from 90 feet out, right? So we're going to start finding cats who are finding their mid-range game again, their drive to the basket in traffic again. Maybe even start seeing centers that actually play with their back to the basket again. But there's room for everything. Right now, is it three-point heavy? Yes, of course it is. Right now, there's a three-point heavy game working for a lot of teams? Yes, it is. Not everybody can play that game, and it's up to you to realize, I don't have shooters like that, I need to do something else. That's why you're the coach. That's why you get, as Coach Drayton would say, the big bucks, and that's why you got to do what you got to do.
Sakreed Miller here at the line, Bronx, New York native, 16 years old. Getting looks already from Syracuse and a bunch of Big East ACC teams looking at this kid too. 6'1", right now he's only 16, but he has great handle, decent shooting ability, and he creates shots for himself. You see him getting big time minutes here early on. that shows the confidence Coach Drayton has in him. I do want to take this moment to thank everybody across all platforms for supporting the stream, and that's what it's all about. You know, I won't get into my harsh soapbox here, but we appreciate you all who support SimWorld back by just joining into the stream, adding your viewership, adding your commentary, being engaged, being part of the conversations, not only when it's drama or only when it's about you, actually being a part of it. We greatly appreciate that. That's the reason that we do this, is to give you all a platform. There's a lot of work behind the scenes. Sports media team, tech team, shout out to Jalen. Shout out to Maestro here. You know, I could go through an entire team, and maybe I will take a moment just to do so. And as I'm thinking about it, I think I will. Maestro. Lots of people working their heinies, their John Brown hind parts off to put this out here for you. This is not easy preparation to put this type of product with this level of depth, production, and non-stop coverage out there to you. So, yeah, B-Ron, Big Bob, Siege, Davion, E-Lava, the voice, Jalen, JK, Lank, Maestro, who's here with me right now. It's Tyree Boyce throwing it down. Marsh, Rick Blaze, me. I'll throw me out there, and then some of the newer voices you've seen in Sam Goldberg, Rico, Suave, Sniper J, Kamal on the call, Johnson, JJP, and recently to the team Phoenix and Bruno. Tell them y'all want to hear from them more. Somebody, we don't talk about Bruno until Bruno talks about you. Y'all make sure y'all shout out Bruno and tell them y'all need more emphasis. But shout out, that's a big ass team, guys, and they're working hard for you. So come support the stream. Everybody who's here with us this morning, we appreciate you all. We love seeing y'all on the engagement leaderboards. Looks like I probably could have done all of that during the timeout here, Maestro, because we got a timeout. But I'm going to keep it going. I'll let you talk in a minute, Maestro. What we'll do if you're tuned in is we're going to shout you guys out now. If you want to put your shout out, put it in the chat, and we'll make sure we'll get it on air for you, Maestro. You able to do the favors? We want to shout out who's actually live on the stream with us this morning.
Biff, I got you, my boo. Biff Markham always in the house. Coach Dre Pope. Call that man the IRS because he's always in your business. That's what's up. You know what's up the deal. Devar Skylar. Credit keys. I like that. Credit keys.
Can't get the keys without credit.
Look, hey, we got Big Bob into my fun size. Boo, how you feeling, Gorilla Man? I see you in there too. Who else we got there? Jamari Obstaculo. And of course, the one and only B. Alowich, Octavius, Orndal, Gerard, Allen, Thomas, Ron, the third, half, a fourth, and the 15th is in the hizzy. Who else we got in here? You know I got to yell at. You know I didn't have to look and see this one. Kai Killings, I know you're in there cycling someplace.
We don't even have to look for him. You know he's in there. Look, we'll get their shout out. I don't even have to look for him. Right here.
And Jay Midoriya started mess.
Let's get their shout outs in here real quick. Let's get theirs in so we get back to the action. Coach Pope says shout out all of SimWorld. Much love. Hawkman says, what up? It's Jay Hawkins. Drew Hanna said, Credit Key says shout out to GLC. I guess that's Gulf Coast Lockdown. That is not the acronym we use, sir, but you're lucky I know what I'm talking about around here. DeFar Scholar says shout out Ohio. Biff Marcus says shout out to all the SimWorld preppers. Monte Parson, shout out to everyone in this chat. Afternoon, morning, depends on where you're at. It does not matter. By the way, Monte, we're waiting on that fan podcast. Where is it at, sir? We're waiting on seeing some of these fan shows. You can get that thing sparking. Get it going, man. Shout out to B-Ron, says Sniper J. And lastly, shout out to Marquez, my new signing for Gulf Coast, says Coach East. Oh, he's throwing slugs early, talking about what he's getting done, but also shouting out his team. I love it. Big time block, back to the action here. Arlo Cook corner is not yet open here in Houston.
He's going to have to find that. He's going to have to find that to give himself a chance. And we know he will because you know what? He never misses a shot. He'll tell you.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, Maestro. I don't want to forget these. These are the kind of things you want to hear. B-Ron says, shout out to his good friend Bean. Expecting his first kid soon. Shout out to him. Life is a great thing.
Love it.
Make sure I'm looking forward to seeing his son here in SimWorld Prep here in about 14 years as well.
Throw it out my throat. I was going to say, new SimWorld Prepper already. Let's go.
10 seconds left here. It's been a good game. Best Coast Ballers unable to get a lead in this one. Tyree Moore down the other way. Last second shot going to go up here from Dunn from half court. Looked like it may have been going in, but it does not. 5-point lead, Maestro. Beast of the East coming out playing well. Best Coast Ballers is taking what I would call one of the best punches that could be given by Beast of the East, and they're still in this thing. What do you take away from this first half?
Yes, absolutely, yes. And I tell you, our excitement for the day is crazy. I'm thinking about to put a tack in my shoe. So Beast of the East are playing the game they want to play. They are ahead of their normal scoring pattern. And that's exactly where they need to be right now. They understand that, and as you said, taking the best punch they can take just yet. But you know what? Both of these teams are so closely matched up. We talked about the stars on both sides. We talked about their abilities on both sides. That I really feel, there's going to be a situation where this second half is going to be about who's going to be able to maintain their legs just a little bit longer, and who's going to be able to maintain their shooting percentage, because that defense is about to show up really big time heavy.
Balanced game for Beast of the East. A lot of Ali Cortez with 15 here for Best Coast Ballers. We'll be back right after this.
Hey guys, Gabe Pope here. I've always wanted to be an NBA player all my life. SimWorld Hoops, that's the place I'm getting to live my dreams. SimWorld Hoops, baby, stop missing out. The only place where you can see the game and be the game.
Good afternoon, madam.
Yeah, I'm sorry, officer.
Can I see your papers, please? Hello. Mummy in a bit of a hurry, was she? Step out of the car, madam! Step out of the vehicle now!
We were at the party last night. See Tom and Jen? We're so cute together. We're even wearing matching sneakers. Sorry.
It's no problem.
漂亮男生呢？他好帅哦，气味很可爱哎。哎呀，你不要这样子啦！干嘛呢你？
那你让他看你的内裤吧。
哼，也许啊。
真的吗？
back here in Houston. Maestro and I had a chance. They opened up a little early for us. We were able to go take in some Breakfast Club. I got myself an omelet, which people like to laugh at when we go Breakfast Club. Maestro, I believe you had the wings and waffles. Is that right?
Wings, waffle, and a little side of ice cream, because that's how you have to start your breakfast, with some good calcium.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'll tell you right now that I take the Breakfast Club over a little place in LA that has wings and waffles as well. Any day of the week. Don't at me. I'm taking Breakfast Club over.
I smell a challenge.
That's not a homer pick either. I've spent my time in SoCal, so did my time in LA. Big time finish there for Willowridge Krause. Brings it back to 5 there, but he also has an opportunity to draw it a little closer here at the free throw line. This kid, he's a big part of this team. Love what 100%. He's able to do on the inside. You see that physique on him. This kid, 235, a lot of muscle, pretty strong, pretty quick, agile on his feet. Headed to Gonzaga. That's going to be a big time pickup for them. They need that.
And he always moved with intention. That's one thing I like about Willowridge Krause. He always moves with intention. What is he thinking? He's thinking about dunking in your face. That's what he's thinking about. And the idea of he always finds his way around the ball. But get to something real quick here, Yels. Both teams are above their scoring average for the season right now in terms of points to possession, which is great to see. The only difference, I'm just going to get this out of the way right now, the only difference between these two teams, Beasts of the East have found their mark, 6 from 10 from behind the three-point line, whereas Best Coast Ballers only 3 for 9. That difference, as small as it might seem, is making the difference right now in the 6 points that this game is separated by.
They're done on the glass there, super active. Frail frame there, but he is active on the glass and uses all of that length, can't get it to go. But to your point right there, Maestro, DJ Davis, normally a knockdown shooter, doesn't get that one to go. And to be quite honest, a lot of really good shooters. Oh, look at that block there from Deal. He's getting after it. Love the energy. But a lot of shooters on this. Whoa, Maestro, calm down.
No.
Calm down now, Maestro. Maestro loves when he sees a charge. Drawing the charge there, BC East getting after
Snap my fingers, take a charge.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, I'm back. What are we talking about? I blacked out. What we eating?
Best Coast Ballers, great shooters on the team, but they have been highly inconsistent this season. DJ Davis struggled last season, to be honest. He's kind of found his stride here late. And look at that shot, man. Jordan Belmont at the elbow. Shades of DeMar DeRozan right there.
You know, this is one of those games, and I know you're tired of me saying it, yes, but I'm going to say it again. If this was the finals, if the brackets worked out any other way and this was the finals, would you be disappointed or would you even be surprised?
Is that a question?
Yeah, it's a question.
Oh, no, I'm not disappointed. It's a close game. I know a lot of people look at this at 8 points and say, but no, this is a good game.
Because of how strong both teams are. Yes, I agree with you 100%. And so which brings us to the point of this game that we're seeing right now. This is one of those games that you love to always talk about the toughness. And we're seeing toughness on every play, both sides of the ball, offensive toughness, defensive toughness. Sometimes it's tough on tough. It's more than just good on good. It's tough on tough. And when you say this has been experienced over and over and over and over again, both of these teams, they're gonna feel it at the end of today.
Well, Mike, so another to your point here, and we've had so many good games, but because the talent pool is so great here, that's a tough shot there from Belmont. Because the talent pool is so high here in SimWorld Prep, we see a great move from DJ Davis there to go finish. Go get yourself an easy one, young man. Just because a team's down 8-6, I say up to 10 points, there's a time limit to it, but they're never really out of the game. You see right now, Best Coast Ballers missing a lot of shots that you know they would normally hit, and because the talent pool is so high, you have to assume at some point they're going to start hitting them, and they normally do. That's why we see those big runs and games become competitive in the last few minutes, even if a team has been struggling all game, particularly here in prep. And again, this best coach ballers team offensively, one of the better ones out there. Just the inconsistency has been a challenge. So we got a good one here.
Yes, we do. And look who's leading the way. Best coast ballers. Ali Cortez, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Only 1 turnover. That's just where he needs to keep that game right now. But on the other side, Jordan Belmont, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and no turnovers. They're playing ball, son. But if you love SimWorld, go and like, go and subscribe, get those notices, do what you got to do. Come hang with us, be with us,
share
be with your fam, holler at your boy, share with a friend,
share
with a friend. Even if they're not your friend, share it anyway.
Yeah.
You guys ain't got to talk when you're in here.
Yeah, y'all like to argue. Invite somebody you don't like so you can talk trash.
There you go. See, there you go. I always got the positive spin.
You guys love to argue, so invite somebody you don't like so you can let them know all about it. Speaking about that, Maestro, there seems to be a lot of respect between these two teams. Not a whole lot of trash talking on the court between these players. I find that interesting. They are incredibly locked in, which some people will say that's why they don't have much to say. I can agree with that, but I also can see the fact that there's a great respect between these players, just because they're focused on trying to get stops and hit buckets.
When you're the team that used to being the standard, right? I mean, you're the team that's the standard. You don't have to play to someone else. You don't have to play down to somebody else. You don't have to play up to anyone else. You're just a standard, right? You're tough to beat no matter what, right? That energy that for some teams have to hype themselves up, so to speak, you don't need that. Because why? You've already got the game. So be a player. I'm sorry, I had to do that. The reality for both of these teams is they what a block right there, good hands up, and he gets the rebound back, forced down, and the hook, the little mini sky hook, the baby sky hook for the boogie.
That was great defense there from Gumachin at first, so that initial effort, and then he was even able to get back and contest the next shot. That's just even better shot by the freak of the week, Najor Freak. And then McMillan's been. I had to get a look at that stat. I don't know if he's missed a shot here, but he's been. He's missed a shot. He's missed a shot or two, but offensively, he's looking really good in this one.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And oh, by the way, that reality of it is just that play epitomized what you just said. It was good on good, tough on tough, stop one time, attempt to stop the second time. Both cats play to their max. Sometimes your max is at 0.5 millimeter better than the other guy.
It's just all it is. It's just one play though. That's how the game of basketball. That's why you play for some. That's why the scores end up being 60. But there's a baptism going on in Houston, and it's not Sunday. Najor Freaks gets his. Let me watch my mouth here. Aaron Gumachin is on the pavement on the hardwood there. Najor Freaks puts him on the ground. Big time finish there. Maestro. It's getting chippy. I said it was quiet, but it got a little chippy. Gumachin not happy with that. Looks like he may have taken a little shove there, but Best Coast Ballers just 4 points out of this. That's a momentum play, but it does not look like Best Coast Ballers are falling. No momentum is really just shaking them, Maestro.
No. These teams are not going to get shook. You don't play at the level where these two teams play at. You don't play with the leadership these two teams have. You don't play with the focus that these two teams have. Between Coach Drayton and Coach Dominguez, if you put a ball on the middle of the floor and just put those two guys out there, I'm not saying it's going to be pretty, but it's going to be tough. Why? The teams match their energy, they match their spirit, they match their go-to it, they match their go for it. So you're not going to see anybody feel like, okay, yeah, you got me. No, you're not going to get that here, fam. Now, these two teams are like their coaches. They're going to keep swinging until the whistle's blown and they're on the bus, and they still might keep swinging while they're on the bus right back to the hotel.
Yeah, for sure. That's we've seen a lot of drama going on in the last few days too here in SimWorld Prep. A lot of hot seat and coach rotational stuff, but what we're seeing right here is two highly engaged, highly active coaches in a chess match, putting their teams in the best position, their players in the best position. That's what you're speaking about there, Maestro, along with the spirit of the team, because you see the adjustments happening on the fly. They're engaged with every moment, every tick, and every action of their team as they can be, and here they are. Cook can't get that one to go.
Yeah, one of those. For him today, he starts finding that groove. One of those rare misses, but that's just going to fire him up to take that next one, right?
4-point game. Best Coast ballers potentially can draw this to within 2, maybe 1. The right inbounds playing. We see Ollie Cortez back on the court. Him and Jordan Belmont going at it, having an absolute battle. There's a big time block by Freaks on Dunn.
Don't bring no crayon to a tattoo parley. That's what I said.
I'm sure you got it, Mike. So at this point, whatever you say is all facts. It don't matter what you say. You can say the moon comes up in the morning, the sun comes up at night. It's facts. It's facts. Called it, Maestro. That was a 3-pointer. It is a 1-point game here. Beast of the East slowing it down a little bit. Losi Thomas with the ball. Looks like he's trying to find Freaks down low, but there's good congestion down there where they deny the entry pass. Little swing action there so they can come back, but no. Looking for Jordan Belmont at the top of the key on the screen and roll. He's going to go by his man, take it himself, and he's going to punch it because he found an angle in the lane. Back to a 3-point
lead. If you are an aspiring coach, this is your game. This is your game video. This is your game film right here. Look at how both teams are playing in all phases of the game. Playing in the half-court game.
What a shot, though.
Playing in the half-court game. Playing in the three-quarters transition. Playing in the half-court transition. Playing in the full transition. Ball on ball. Zone on back. Every textbook thing that you want to draw, you're seeing that happen here, where both teams, or even sometimes their offenses even mirror each other with how they're able to play. And
what a pass. Maestro, one of the big things you saw here early is what made Best Coast Ballers successful in the last game. They came out in zone. He tried it out here early. He's live here, ready to roll into with his team. He was able to make that adjustment and get his team back in the game. It's the Wolf of Wall Street throwing it down. My God, on Ollie Cortez. I'm telling you, they're going mano right now. Yikes.
From here, I'm sorry, I'm back. What happened?
I don't know. Somebody find patches for me though. Oh, patches.
My goodness.
Ollie Cortez here gives it up to Michael McMillan. He's going to put it up for 3. Back to a 2-point game. These teams are just battling. It's like Rock'em Sock'em Robot right now. Losi Thomas going to get his 3-pointer up. Does not wait on the shot clock. Chance for a last-second shot. No. Highlights galore in this one. 2-point game head into the 4th quarter. Looks like we got a good one in the semifinals, and that's what it's all about. We're here in Houston. Maestro. We got a lot of people in the building. See Johnny Dane just walked in. What's going on, my man? Got to pop my grill in, but I can't call a game with it. We'll be back for 4th quarter action right after this.
What's good, everybody? This is your boy Dre Pope. I've always wanted to be a pro coach, and SimWorld Hoops is the only place where I've been able to live out my hoop dreams. SimWorld Sports, where you can see the game, be the game.
Do you have the mind of a coach? Are you willing to fight for your players? Can you handle it when things get heated? Can you manage your star player's ego? Can you handle the stress? Can you become a legend? The only place in the world where you can coach live in a virtual world. SimWorld Sports.
The only place in the world where you can coach live and make live adjustments. We are looking for coaches. $5,000 EM signing bonus if you join us as a coach for the first time. $5,000 EM referral bonus for anyone that refers a head coach who is active and around for an entire season with no kick warnings, does not get kicked or fired. So Jordan Belmont there starts off the fourth quarter within seconds with a three. I believe he now is up to 16 points, 19 points on the night as Ali Cortez finds points 16 and 17. Is it a fight between these two?
Yeah, it's going to be a fight all night long. Let's get it. And you know what? B-Ron is thinking out for you, so I'm not going to say it, but you know what B-Ron would say, so y'all hear his voice in your head.
I'm not saying it.
You know,
I'm not saying it. We can't do it. That's his, Maestro. Copyright infringement.
We got to do it because B-Ron in their head. B-Ron in their head. He living rent-free in everybody's head.
I do see B-Ron. I see you over there. What's going on, man? He's sitting in the stands. A lot of people in the stands here today. Thought that was Travis Scott. That's just some dude with big bell-bottom pants and shades on. Bun B in the building. Mattress Mac in the building. We'll have to talk to him about some potential business. I'm always on that kind of line. Shout out Mattress Mac. Make sure you stay awake over there, sir.
That's right.
Ahon Waterhouse to the
H-Town, baby. We get more than this H-Town. 3-point game, 6 minutes, 42 seconds left to go in the game. And this is where both teams, I think, are comfortable. Close, tight fight, no give up, cannot take a possession, cannot take a dribble off, for crying out loud. Having to do what you need to do. Scoring is a little bit more balanced from Best Coast Ballers. Beast of the East, a little bit heavy with Jordan Belmont now, rocking 19 points as you called out earlier, but Ahon Waterhouse, 13 rebounds. And just getting stronger and stronger and stronger down. I know, stronger and stronger and stronger down the table. It's just what you want to see happen here. And oh, by the way, on the other side, got to call out my dirty Jair Dunn. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and a block. Yeah, daddy.
Maestro, you said something there I think was really important. No plays off because of the pressure both these teams are putting on. And you always talk about this. You and I share this. That's a big-time shot from DJ Davis. You and I share this sentiment of how you do one thing is how you do everything. You can't half-ass something and tell me you're going to go hard on something else when you've seen the byproduct of it. Watching on the court here, though, do you think that's a reason why these kids are where they are? And, honestly, through their coaches as well, pushing that as an agenda. But they're checked in, they're playing hard every play, and they're not really taking any breaks here.
Fully engaged, the way their coaches are, fully engaged, beginning to end, doing what they need to do. It all starts there. Always about that engagement. Always about doing what you got to do. And both of these teams do that. Listen, this and here, right here, they're just swinging back and forth. And I'm here for every second of it, just right into my veins, boo. So the deal is this, just like you said. Both teams are checked in. The players are always checked in. And guess what? One of the things that I will just say this will drive me crazy.
Hang on. Ali Cortez with the steal on Belmont. Tells him a little something. Beautiful acrobatic shift there. Just rims out. That would have tied the game up. The chirping has begun. There was a lot of quietness and respect there, Maestro. But I saw Ali Cortez say a little something. Belmont is not saying anything back yet that we can hear from over here. But smaller, more intimate arenas like this, we can hear it. Losi Thomas from 3. Can't get it to go. Cook on the rebound. Best Coast Ballers trying to tie this one up.
What do we say? That matchup against Ali Cortez and Jordan Belmont.
Gonna
take advantage.
Look at that step back.
Goodness.
Look at that. Foot on the line. It's a tie ball game here, Maestro. And here comes that full court press that Best Coast Ballers pulled out late in that last game that really just gave teams fits. Hey, it's go time here. Apparently it's the fourth quarter. Apparently it's fourth quarter time.
Apparently so. I had to check my Achilles there because I felt a little twinge after that move at the top of the ball.
Matches Mac on his feet. Johnny Dang on his feet. Ali Cortez in the air goes by his man and Tyree Moy. We have a 2-point lead for the Best Coast Ballers here. And Coach Drayton is incensed on the sideline. He's turned his back, waved his hand, not very happy with something that he's seeing at the moment.
Yeah, the help side was way too late or non-existent right there. You see a man, once somebody breaks contain, somebody has to be on the way over there. Somebody has to be on the way over there as soon as someone breaks contain, Yales, and that did not happen there.
Ali Cortez trying to put some icing on that one there. Can't get it to go. This Best Coast Ballers defense has absolutely picked it up here, Maestro. Active hands.
And you know what?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. We talked about it. We said who's going to ratchet up that defense. We said we're going to see it in this half. We're definitely see it in this half. And just to put a bow on something else we talked about earlier, it always make me crazy when a player would say, I'm gonna do good in the game, or I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that in the game, or I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that at the next level. No. You're not doing it now. You're not gonna do it.
Big time throw up there. DJ Davis with the lob. Ted Jair done throwing it down. It's a 4-point lead. Best Coast Ballers have not seen a lead in this one since the early minutes of the first quarter, but they're absolutely clicking right now, Maestro. You got some. Other than talking defense, let's come to the beast of the East. Let me slow it down here. Let's come to the beast of the East side of things. If you're Coach Drayton, what are you telling your team so that this does not get out of hand and so that you can get this lead back?
So, plenty of time. Be patient. Remember what got us our earlier leads. What do? We press off leverage offense, usually starting. Well, both teams are so amphibious, taking it from the right or the left, to quote Mike Tyson. But what happened earlier, Beast of the East, what did they do? They ran their offense off the right side of the floor, changed the clock to the 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock ram. A lot of backcourt movement. If the cut wasn't there, the shot was there, even if it was a mid-range. Get back to that solid game that guarantees you a shot, opportunity for a rebound, and a second shot. You got plenty of time to do that. It's only 4 points. That's basically 1.5 possessions right here. So make it count. And then, as you said, be that impediment on the other side of the ball to build into that selective and opportunistic transition game that works for them, because we know that everybody on the Beast of the East can make a run to the basket.
I gotta say, Maestro, as a fan of the game, a fan of basketball at this young level where it's being taught, I just have such a great appreciation for both of these coaches and what they've done.
Yes.
You see the adjustments happening live in action. You saw that timeout there. Great well-timed timeout by Coach Drayton to try and stop the momentum. We'll see what he came out of this timeout with. Looks like he said, hey, get us some space, get that ball to Belmont, and let him and Ali Cortez keep battling. But just a great appreciation for what these coaches have done in this one. Oh, goodness. Willowridge Krause.
Willowridge Krause, what are you thinking? I'm thinking about dunking in your face.
Full court press here.
I want to get back to that last possession. We talked about how Beasts of the East scoring mostly from the right-hand side with the way they set their plays. It was as if Best Coast Ballers were expecting that, and next thing you know, guess what? Everybody's back was turned as the basket was being driven to on the left side. See, that's playing three-dimensional chess right there. When your opponent knows what you're gonna do, and you know they know what you're gonna do, so you do something else. God dog it, yes, I gotta eat something else. I'm so happy right now.
Four-point game here. Under 2 minutes to go. DJ Davis with the ball. Good defense there. Arlo Cook sees an opening, throws it up quickly. Does not get it to go. Waterhouse with his 4 millionth rebound on the game. Gives it up to Najor Freaks. Big to big, fast break. Gotta love that. That is something that this Beast of the East team is capable of. 2-point game, Maestro. Ali Cortez still wanting to go one-on-one here. He gives it up. Cook off the down screen. Rolls in. We're looking at a 5-point lead, Maestro.
And that should have been 5 points for that shot. It actually went around the rim. It looked like 1.5 times. So that should be an extra 2 points, right? Listen to the crowd, yo. Listen to the crowd. Get it.
Uh-oh, Maestro. Danger zone here. Malachi King can't get that one to go. Ali Cortez coming down. Wonder if they're going to burn some clock. They're not going to go. They're going to go right at the offense or the defense here. Get those buckets. Full court press back in effect.
gas, no brakes. Ali Cortez took advantage of that of that switch and made it happen.
Timeout on the court. We're going to take a timeout with them here. Best Coast Ballers. What coaching we're seeing here from Dominguez, what execution we're seeing from these players. Ali Cortez, DJ Davis, Aaron Gumachian, I just love saying it. Willerich Krause, the entire crew. Arlo Cook with a big bucket to put them up 5. Let me not talk your ears off. Keep it locked. We got more action. Don't forget, we got another one coming up after this. Heartland Zombie Stars. Bay Area Breakers will be taking a hard break until actual tip-off for that one to give them time to prepare. We'll be right back with more SimWorld action after this.
See the game, be the game.
Back here in Houston, where this one got out of hand. Let me not say out of hand, but a dominant lead here taken by Best Coast here late in this game. Maestro, Coach Dominguez I mean, look, he's been on. There's been some great coaching going on, but here late in this one, some of the shifts that we've seen offensively and defensively, most particularly how he's been playing the screen and roll, and when he's told his team to tempo up and tempo down has been incredible.
Love it. That's how you coach. That's how you play the nuances of the game that make a difference in success, particularly against a team that you know can make any transition move with you at any given point, as we're seeing right now with Beast of the East. They are not out of this game. It's 45 seconds left. It's 5 points. It is not out of hand. It is very much available and in control.
And look at him. You can hear him over there. He's normally a quiet guy. You hear him? He's intense over there. All I can hear, he says, slow the pace down. Let's give him hell. Let's secure this win. Coach Dominguez, my goodness. But big bucket there from Losi Thomas. This game is not over. There's a lot of time left. It's just a 5-point game. Just a couple possessions, the right foul, the right turnover. If you're Beast of the East, what do you need to go your way here?
You need to find a way to get a quick bucket and start putting on pressure. And I'm saying putting on pressure now. You don't have to do the foul game right now. Plenty of time left, but you need to start making Best Coast work for every slab of parquet that they have to do to get up the floor right now. You need to make it work for yourself and also be hyper intense to get the buckets in as quickly as you can. Now, the reality of it, and let's talk about this here, the mentality and the presence of a coach. Coaches who yell all the time, teams lose the importance of the moment. Whereas when you have a coach like Dominguez, who's very mild-mannered, keeps it in, keeps the team prepared for what he has to keep the team prepared for, when he yells, you know it's in the moment. You know it's in the moment where it has to be. You know it's in the moment of what it needs to be, and the team is going to pay attention to that.
Done here with the inbound. Almost a turnover there. Foul on Freaks on Cortez. That's just the first here. They're going to have to get another one here to get into that penalty. But remember here in SimWorld Prep, it is the 1-and-1 penalties. They wrap up Ali. I almost said what you said there. Ali Cortez. Coach Dominguez wanted to see more movement there.
Yes.
But nevertheless, Cortez going to the line, Maestro. 89% free throw shooter. He's hit 41 free throws on the season. One of the better free throw shooters in all of SimWorld Prep. And he's had lots of opportunities to do so. As the main focus of his team, he gets the first one to go. Look at Johnny Dang over there. Is excited about it. I guess he's a Cortez fan. Not sure what's going on, but gets the second one to go. Coach Drayton, no timeout, full court press back intact. Jordan Belmont's got to go quick. Gets it up court.
Love the pressure. Don't let him make it easy.
That's a foul.
Oh!
Almost got that one to go. But he is going to get a chance to go to the free throw line and get some points with the clock stopped.
And this does Beast. If you're going to press, you have to cover your back, especially against a team like Beast of the East. We have said it, Yells, you and I have said it the entire game. The entirety of this team can make a cut to the basket at any given point. You just cannot sit there and wait and think that because I have pressure up front, it's going to be good enough.
First one goes down for Losi.
And this is in Beast of the East's favor. Why? Because the clock is stopped.
60% free throw shooter on the season. Got a chance to improve that at the right time here. Magnolia, Delaware. Headed to Villanova. Coach is watching, gets that first one to go. Full court press. This game is not over by any means, folks. 5 minutes, or 5 seconds, excuse me here. Gets it up.
Ooh.
Almost another turnover. You probably wanted to foul Gumachian, but he did a good job of eluding the defense there.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Just a little too much time on the clock there. Going off the clock if you are Beast of the East, but that's okay. You got the foul in. You did what you needed to do. Right here, what you want to do is be sure that you're ready to go and understand now. You know going into it, if these are makes, they're coming with the pressure too. So you have to recognize that coming in. Hopefully, you know Coach knows that already. He's seen it. He's done it. He knows he needs to break it real quick. Can't mess around. Don't want to waste the time out just yet. Save that for when you need it. Still plenty of time left.
Gets them both. Play the foul game. Timeout from Coach Drayton. Maestro, go ahead and take a moment here. If you're somewhere, if you're somewhere else, if you're hopping on, look, let's just go ahead and call them out. If you're hopping on NBA 2K Player My Career with the inorganic storylines, where it's all scripted out, and you got to start that whole thing all over the next year, and it is not interactive with anybody else you know in the world. Get off that crap. Stop trying to play yourself. And come here where you can see the game, be the game, and enjoy that whole experience with others organically, ongoing, interactive, non-scripted, totally organic media coverage. Now you're not going to be able to be a hero all the time, because if you're not a hero, you're just not a hero. Sometimes you're the anti-hero, and that's just how it goes. SimWorld Sports is the only place on the planet where you get that experience. SimWorldSports.com. You can come join our experience as a fan and get, if you're a super fan, you get 5,000 EM bonus. We talked about head coaches and referrals already. You got the game, be a player. If you got the brain, come be a coach. You can join us at discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops. Right now we got prep rolling. We got SimWorld U, that's college for the non-knowledgeable. And coming soon, pro game SWBA. Only here at SimWorld. Right now you're watching SimWorld TV. 27 seconds left, Maestro. Beast of the East. They're going to have to be able to foul the right people. They're going to have to see if they can get some turnovers. If you just go 1-for-1, free throw line for a two-pointer, that may not get it done here.
It's not going to get it done, not right now. And they need to get the shots off faster. Right now, too much time is going off the clock. 7 points. This is not the time to do a setup. You need to have those plays ready to go.
There's a three, though. There is a three.
4-point game. 17 seconds to the championship game. What we gonna do, yes? What we gonna do?
Finn Richardson comes into the game. Baltimore native. I don't believe he's even played a minute in this game. 17 years old. Currently being looked at by Louisville, Richmond, Temple, Georgetown. Comes right in and gets a big-time three. We're looking at a 4-point game. And timeout here from Coach Dominguez, trying to gather his troops to get some, just get some composure here and ensure that they make the right strategic play with 17 seconds, because that's a lot of time. It's a lot of time for things to go wrong, Maestro.
Yes, it is. And guess what? If the only way it goes right is if you're prepared for the right. You have to be prepared for the right. You have to be prepared for the moment. You have to be prepared to make it work. And where did that start, Yales? In the engagement. It doesn't happen right now. It started happening weeks and months ago when you were engaging in the locker room, getting up with your strategy, working on what you had to work on, doing what you had to do, because right now you don't have time to think about it. You just need to do it.
Four seconds inbound. Has made its way to Ali Cortez every time thus far, as he is the team's best and most reliable free throw shooter. He gets that. Maestro, that looked like a backcourt.
It sure did.
That absolutely looked like a backcourt violation. He caught it with his body in the front court and took a dribble backcourt. I'll have to get another look at that. That's what I saw. I think the refs missed that, and considering what happened just the other night, you have to know if there's some overcompensation if they missed that. But
Coach
that
Williams.
is
Coach Williams. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Coach Williams.
Wow. There is a fan. I don't know if that's a parent of a player. He is losing his mind in the crowd right now. That is wow, Maestro. 6-point game. 6-point game here. They got to play through it here. Nevertheless, game's still going on. Got to get a quick shot up. Losi Thomas going to put up a deep three. Not going to get it to go, and that's probably going to do it, Maestro. But refereeing again here at the end of the game in Houston, Coach Drayton displeased, had some words for the referee.
And rightfully so. You know, you never want to say if the refs would have, right? You put yourself in that position. You never want to give it so if the refs make a mistake, because they are human. You never want to put yourself in a position where if they make a mistake, it's going to cost you, right? So let's just get that out the way. That being said, at moments like that, much like coaches expect the players to be the best, guess what else? Refs need to be their best too.
Well, there you go. There you go, Maestro. 8-point game. Beast of the East bounced out in the semifinals. Best Coast ballers showing respect, dapping up the teams here. They're going to be headed to the finals to see who they'll be taking on. Make sure you're tuned in roughly 48 minutes. Heartland Zombie Stars, Bay Area Breakers vying for their chance for the first Last Dance Championship title to at least make their appearance. We appreciate everyone tuned in for this first bit of action. We're going to leave the stream running live. You can chat it up, talk about what you want, but we are going to go to a long break. Peace out to everybody on TikTok. Peace out to everybody here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, X, and Instagram. Man, I got them all out. Maestro, I'll see you in a bit. I'm about to go get me some more street tacos. We'll be back in a few, people.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Wesley, and I recently joined SimWorld Hoops. If you love hoops as much as you love art, you've got to check out SimWorld Hoops at discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops. It is the ultimate virtual basketball experience. It's not like a regular game. It's like stepping into your own world. Whether you play or you're just a fan, it's time to see the game, be the game. Don't forget to check me out on social media at It's Jasmine Wesley.
Ha pasado mucho tiempo, tengo amores esperando mi regreso. Estoy cansada de decirles que lo siento, en mi futuro ustedes no los veo. Ya me acostumbré a estar sola. I found happiness en el mar y las olas. I refuse to settle, even if it meant that I'd be alone forever. Pero tú me enseñaste que el sexo no debe ser la única pasión en una relación, que soy linda con make-up on, también natural como soy, como soy. Me enseñaste que los sentimientos que se siente uno al otro pueden ser mutuos. Me enseñaste que el amor debe sentirse como el amor. Disculpa, baby, espero que yo no te ofendo. I'ma be honest, never felt this kind of love before. Todo nuevo. I like keeping the surface a really good way to keep 'em. So when you dove deep, it made me think that I would lose us. Ya me acostumbré a estar sola. I found happiness en el mar y las olas. I refuse to settle, even if it meant that I'd be alone forever. Pero tú me enseñaste que el sexo no debe ser la única pasión en una relación, que soy linda con make-up on, también natural como soy, como soy. Me enseñaste que los sentimientos que se siente uno al otro pueden ser mutuos. Me enseñaste que el amor debe sentirse como el amor.
What more can I say? It's incredible, baby. Yeah. This that Ron Simmons, that Bush Reed type of vibe. We come to the ring, grab the mic. Hey, sweetheart, ring the damn bell. I'm off the top rope with the flow. My bravado, put niggas in a sleeper hole. Jake the Snake, don't be late when you got the load. What I mean is, if I pick you roll, that's how it's supposed to go. Rapper slash singer slash actor slash producer slash everything else slash I'm Cordell Stewart, I knew it. Mama made me special, that's my birthright. Daddy named me Junior, just so he can live twice. You ain't know that I had balls like a baby crib. One call, you's all in your house like baby's crib. Let him live. I'm a lover, not a fighter, son. Rule number 1, hun, watch how you pop your gum.
I'm just a Northside kid where I did my Northside bid. I'm so Northside shit. I'm still on the Northside, bitch. I got that Northside edge. We getting money, you dig? Blue honey and Bitcoin. Cash still under the mattress. Shoebox full of 20s and 10s. It's 94 again. Shout out to Sam Cassell. My mama raised me well. Daddy ain't want me to fail. Broski saved my life. They had me under the jail. All the lies they tell, they ain't want me to prevail. What I did with Microsoft is why I excel. Now I'm Excelsior. Days me and Lil Ricky swore we make it to where we are. Now we want more. They got me out here like Brady if he never won them 6 rings. God be want big things, niggas in the hood be want small change. For freedom, I'm somewhere in between.
Man, y'all niggas is not here. Bow.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
It's a place where average Joe can work on his craft and grow. Say you the new magic, yo. Well, why you ain't passing though? Better get you a basket, bro. Cause this ain't no Madden, no. This is real ball life from prep to pro. Come on, Park, this ain't no fashion show. It's the opportunity for you to be the one to shoot the 3 in the clip. Game on the line. They like, who is he? Must be the 2-3 or 2-4. The 1 twice. Coach saying do more. Scouts like that boy nice. Drive up the price. Push up the stock. Build up your name. Stir up the pot. Piss off the eye. As a player or a coach, here it is, dog. SimWorld. This is your shot.
Yo, yells.
SimWorld.
You know your boy gotta get some of this, right?
SimWorld.
Rick Blaze.
SimWorld.
Ladies love. Let's go.
I be on some ballers. Trying to get my hands on a scholarship. Pretty young thing already knew my name. Said she wanna try out on a scholarship. Hold up, let me PG it. Porn go past, but you know I'm gon' do it. Podcast fast, big Bob on the snacks, and you know I'm in my bag when March can't beat it. Baby, I be drippin' with my foes tipping. Shot out to the ballers, no bull like I'm Pippin. Rick Blaze hit him with the freestyle. SimWorld Hoops, man, them boys wild.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
And then when their lead expanded, they turned into a highlight machine, except for the problem was there was no film in the camera.
Hey, it's Henry Martell, and I just joined SimWorld Hoops. If you like hoops as much as art, then you gotta check them out. It's a Discord server, discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops. It's really the ultimate virtual basketball experience. Like, this isn't your average game. It's like stepping into your own basketball world. And whether you're like a player or a fan, it's time to see the game be the game.
I had an idea in my head. I pictured this going differently. I meant every word that I said. You should have spent more time listening. All the things that I put a hold on, all for you to hit me with a hold on. What makes you so ready right now? After I waited on you for so long. Why you wanna be my love? Is it just for show? Why you wanna be my love? My love, my love, love. Why you wanna be my love? Is it just for show? Why you wanna be my love? My love, my love, love. Going differently. Even when you sleep in my bed, I know you're not mine officially. And all the things I put a hold on, all for you to hit me with a hold on. What makes you so ready right now? After I waited on you for so long. Why you wanna be my love? Just for show. am the truth. It take a giant to fit on my shoes. Switch out the suit. Ass in my chest when I step out the booth. Flip on the news. Hot off the press, homie, I'm that dude. King of the zoo. Striking the tech, elephant in the room. Got designer on my body. Selfies in the private jet. Hop out of the new Bugatti. This is how you move like a boss. When you gotta go and show it off. Dripping now, shining like the stars. Make them all flop. Round of applause. This is how you move like a boss. With the sauce. Like a boss. Hey, boss. This is how you move like a boss. Like a boss. Money in the bank, like I own the bank. And it's a funny thing, cause money ain't a thing. 24 karat rings, got me giving thanks, but I still got the range. This is how you move like a boss. When you gotta go and show it dripping now, shining like the stars. Make them all flop, round of applause. This is how you move like a boss. With the sauce. Like a boss. Hey, this is how you move like a boss. I got the swag for real. Head to toe dripping in my bag for real. Looking like a happy meal. I'm a snack for real. This is how you move like a boss. When you gotta go and show it off. Dripping now, shining like the stars. Make them all flop. Round of applause. This is how you move like a boss. Go ahead, hit them with the sauce. So get up and take a little pause. Shine like a star. Round of applause. This is how you move like a boss. With the sauce. Like a boss. Hey, boss. This is how you move like a boss.
swallow what I eat. She seeks through the vibration of my contact, and I am what I consume, which is her. And I embrace that face, that mirror image, and give it positive feedback. Loving myself and loving her, beautiful. And I need that touch beyond a mother's hand. Inspired by our fathers, her hands never dirty from her love. She never has the border. I give it freely, and she sees me through what is, and really know my heart's fears, which is losing her to love and time beyond this earth. Then I must get to know her all over again, and let me know if I have a shot when the second journey begins. Yeah.
Every time I feel like giving up, I remember how it feels just to feel a touch. You never get enough. Every minute that I'm with her is like seeing a rush. Just a little hit of her gets me high, and I never get rid of her. 'Cause she's so fly. She's so fly.
She was so H.O.T. Fine like the girls at the K.O.D. Seen her in line at the health stand. Order something fruity, double shot, that's the health plan. Can we pretend for a second that you here with me? Drive off with my SUV, and it's like poof, back to the real world. Jimmy got soul, but I'm looking for my dream girl. Yeah. Colors to paint the right pictures. Double sinks, marble floors with the fixtures. Rose petals in the meadows with the deep Paul Franklin elixir. Wishing that I had a chance, wondering if I see her again. Either by bus, plane, train, 15 passenger van. I'ma find her as soon as I can, man.
Every time I feel like giving up, I remember how it feels just to feel a touch. You never get enough. Every minute that I'm with her is like seeing a rush. Just a little hit of her gets me high, and I never get rid of her.
might just end up crashing, but I'm ready if it happens with you. Meet me out in Cali when I'm far away from family and I need someone to hold on to. You're the only thing I know.
You see, God, and it goes hand in hand with the. Oh my God.
You know, I'm still looking forward to the Romeo Prodigy.
Ronaldo shake back again. Thank you.
Like it's our last day.
Oh, for his shooting.
Oh!
You know what? I just got a little note here from the.
I just saw it too. Pulling this damn cord out. We'll start this all over again. We're back in Houston. We're back in Houston for game 2 of the semifinals. We'll start it over. Maybe I can do a better job this time. We got Jick Lee in the middle for Bay Area. He is the young superstar of Denver, Colorado, 18th ranked in the world in SimWorld Prep High School basketball. You got Jamie Ramos, Jay Madorio, who reclassified and will be playing for Jackson State, Trey Bird, and Jamie Ramos. On the other side, you have Brian Lovelace and his Heartland Zombie Stars, who knocked off the #1 seeded Philadelphia Elite with some great play on both sides of the court and just hard-nosed basketball, led by Nick Brewer, the number 27 ranked 5-star recruit in all of SimWorld Prep basketball. Up front with Caden Cook, the rebound machine, Ace London, Justin Zangalang, my God, Zang, and Isaiah Orleans, who honestly has been leading this team latter parts of this tournament here, Maestro.
Yeah, you know, and I'm just going to say right now, the best thing about it is I love our fans so much. They're so used to Maestro being imbalanced that when I'm talking by myself, because your microphone is pulled out, they don't even blink. It's okay, it's Maestro being Maestro. We got to get his meds right.
Jick Lee off to an early start here, Maestro. 4 buckets, working from all over the court here. We saw Mitty there, a pull-up Mitty at that. That's just incredible for a kid his size, his fluidity. But this probably is not going to be a day unless he forces us to talk about all the things he's at, because we do that every day. This is a matchup to see who's going to the finals in the last dance.
Yes, and you know the reality for this team. Let's talk about it. Let's get it out the way. The reality for where we are now.
Turn over.
Heartland Zombie Car.
Oh, the zombie cars. I'm getting the hell out the way, Maestro, if I see one of those on the street.
You know what I'm saying? But the Heartland Zombie Stars have come through a gauntlet to get here. Yes, I know they got a first round bye. Yes, I know they faced up against G5 that were looking so strong. And yes, they took out the #1 seeded Philadelphia Elite to get here, where a lot of people are saying, even though they got that bye, you know, being the #9 team, a lot of people were feeling like they were the weakest of the teams that got byes. And not just because of their seeding, just because of their performance this season. But they have not They have not let us down. Now, normally they've gotten out to the quick start. Normally they build out the points early in the game. Bay Area Breakers are breaking that trend right now and making it very difficult for Heartland Zombies to have to fight for every single point. And that's going to be the formula. It seems like Bay Area Breakers has decided to come out, bring that heavy dose of defense, and that man right there, Jake Lee.
Look, I'm not going to take anything away from Heartland Zombie Stars. I know a lot of people, like you said, saw them as the weakest to make it into this round. Yes, Jake Lee's a superstar. Yes, Bay Area has the big name. Yes, you got Justin Zane, who plays a big game or talks a big game. He does back it up, but he's young as well. But as I always say, Maestro, and you may hear me say it, I pride myself on being a purveyor and a seer of the hearts of men and young men, and the heart that this team has, like you see it on display. They play tough basketball. We saw it here earlier. They do not back down from anyone. They play hard-nosed. They know they can compete with anyone. And what does that cause them to do? They bring defensive intensity. So we may see Jake Lee here with 8. I think he's got all 8 of the Bay Area's first points here to start this game. But that could be the strategy here. Coach Lovelace, a good coach, says, hey, maybe he'll let him run rampant. Maybe not. We'll see. But one thing's for sure, they have a game plan. They have kids who play with great effort and hard-nosed defense. But Bay Area coming out on all cylinders right now.
And the most beautiful part about what Heartland Zombie does, and I agree with you wholeheartedly with that. What I love about what they're able to do is when they find their stride, they do not get out of character. In other words, they stay right where they are to do what they need to do. And Bay Area Breakers is going to make them fight for it here today, and this is just the kind of game you want to see.
My goodness. Sorry, I'm going to the. Does he have 10 points already?
I'm going to say yes.
I believe that's accurate. And he's working from the mid-post today. He's showing us that post game here. That mid-range game here. Great closeout on Isaiah Orleans. But this is going to be scary if this is what he's doing now. If he's maintaining that for the entire game, Jake Lee, that is.
You know what's going to happen? They're going to come out on him on that mid-range game. He's going to take that one huge step pass and do that kind of thing right there, even though that was not our boy. You know what I'm going to say here?
Pope Jr., Coach's son.
Pope Jr.
Son of a coach, but that pass from Jamie Ramos was beautiful.
It's immaculate, and when you have players that have this sort of IQ, they give everybody nightmares, Jill.
That they do. 7-point lead here early. That defense that I spoke so strongly about here, looking a little porous up against the offensive capabilities of the Bay Area Breakers. Aiming for an all West Coast finals here. Beautiful pass there. Jake Lee again slips the screen and roll. This time he goes to the alley. And that's what you do when you are able to score from so many different levels, Maestro. The defense has to adjust to what you're going to do. Are you going to take a mid-range shot? Are you going to post up? You got to hold your shirt. Oh, my God. You got to hold your shirt on that screen and roll. I don't know if kids do that anymore. That was pretty much a standard before. You don't just get a free run on that screen. But you slip that screen there, and it makes it hard for you to anticipate what to do defensively.
And you know, the reality of where you are and what you have to do, everything starts with your feet. Everything starts with your feet. Defense, offense, using the bathroom, taking a breath, everything starts with your feet. So if you're going to do it, make sure you're in the right position. You can't laze your way into good position.
No, you cannot. This defense is going to have to pull it together here. Heartland Zombie Stars down 7 or down as many as 9. There we go. It may have been the first miss of the day for Jake Lee, but it comes back to Bay Area. Offensive glass finds his way to Shane Jackson, who's been a man on fire like a Denzel Washington movie. From the corner, gets it to go.
Denzel Washington. I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to get it right. I'm going to find out who did this to you. I guarantee you that. We're going to make this.
I'm going to tell you.
But did you see Jake Lee's fist pump when his teammate scored? Talk about somebody who's in every aspect of the game. Come on. If you didn't like that, let's go outside, because I need to throw hands.
Isaiah Orleans with the beautiful drive there, aggressive drive, going right at the defense. No mercy. Maestro, what do you do as it looks like potentially they've switched to a zone here? What do you do? How do you defend this Bay Area team?
So the first thing you do is you lock the bus doors. And if you can't get to the bus the night before to flatten the tires, oh no, I'm sorry. In the game, I apologize. Yeah, it's in the game. So you have to pick your poison. Say, okay, they can beat us from so many ways. Let me at least try to limit their best ways. So if it's Jake Lee, I need to put an elephant on his back. I need to find a way. As difficult as it might sound, I need to find a way to make sure that he can't use the bathroom without seeing my jersey in his face, right? On the other side of it is, because he's so dominant, as we just saw as the game started, he outscored Heartland Zombie Stars in the first 3 minutes of the game by himself, right? So if you can't stop him, then I need to stop two other things that they do well. Or I need to find some kind of way to take a hose and turn the court into mud to slow them down and take the air out the ball, because I'm gonna have to make time my teammate. There's no right answer there, but you have to do something, because otherwise Bay Area Breakers are the kind of squad with all that they have going on, they can run over you.
Big shot there to close the quarter from Nick Brewer. They're going to need more than that. That's a matchup we're going to be watching for, Jake Lee and Nick Brewer. Right now we're looking at a 7-point lead. Don't know if there is a matchup to watch, because Bay Area is absolutely rolling. Stick with us. We got more action coming up after this.
Yo, it's your boy. Check out Talking Dirty with me so we can catch up on prep news and SimWorld sports. You know the deal. Holla at the boy. See the game? Be the game.
Second quarter underway, Maestro. Bay Area looking in sync like a boy band from the early 2000s. Jake Lee, 12 points. Shane Jackson, 9 points. More importantly, they're shooting 78% from the field. 78%. Can that be sustained all game, Maestro?
The way they're playing right now, I'm gonna say yes, but we know that would mean something really special happening today. But let's look at the fact that Jamie Ramos in the very first quarter, 6 assists already. 6 assists. Jay Medorio, 4 assists. What does that mean? Good ball movement, good pressing up and down. Everybody's getting to their spots. Everybody doing what they need to do. And if the Bay Area Breakers are going to be this in sync, they're really going to make the Heartland Zombie Stars work for every single breath of air they're going to take today.
Jay Medoria here with the ball. Kicks it over there. I believe that's Armand Green getting some run here. Doesn't get that one to go. Good contest from the Heartland Zombie Stars. Just a 5-point game. Looks like they're hanging in here. My man Bryant Walls, the third Chicago, Illinois native.
Get it right. Get it right.
Pass inside there from Hilario into Nick Brewer, who sealed his man on his back. Andre Pope there, Jr. was unable to get back in position and had no choice but to foul. Nick Brewer headed to the line.
I'm not sure about that foul. That looked more of an offensive foul than defensive foul.
Really?
Nick Brewer's arm, Nick Brewer's arm was past the 45-degree angle mark, and what it did was it looked like a push off into the rim itself. Normally that's called as offensive foul. You cannot displace the defensive player like that. But hey, it happened. It did it. It's gone. Let's move on. Let's play.
60% free throw shooter. 61% shot from Nick Brewer. Chicago, Illinois native, leads this team in scoring. 16 points a game, shoots just under 16%. Still uncommitted. Got Wake Forest, Marquette, a few different schools looking at him. Unless I have that wrong, I don't believe he's committed anywhere. Look at that Bay Area with the inbound transition bucket.
Where'd that pass came from? Where'd that pass come from? Yes, he did. Jake Lee got the ball right to his man. I believe that was Andre Pope Jr. on the receiving end of that.
Beautiful passing on the other side, Maestro. So you're telling me there were 10 assists in the first quarter alone for Bay Area?
First quarter alone, 10 assists.
Jake Lee trying to show his range there. Shoots a three from the corner, can't get it to go. We're not looking at a 4-point game, Maestro. And another backdoor cut, beautiful pass from Hilario, taking a page out of Bay Area Breakers as Nick Brewer slips his man and gets a bucket.
They're finding that mismatch. They want to find Nick Brewer being guarded on the other end by Jamie Ramos. That height advantage and and his speed is making a difference in terms of him being able to get to the bucket as fast as he's able to get to the bucket.
Trey Bird getting rolling from the corner there.
Double teamed him that time.
Yeah, they did. Mike, so it looks like Coach Lovelace has his team running his own. Is that the right strategy against Bay Area?
You know, again,
like
it's one of those things.
Is that a matchup zone? I don't know what we got going on here, but please continue.
It looks like. I'm sorry. I think you're right. I apologize stepping on you there. Yes. No, I think you're right. I think it's a matchup zone, so that way, whenever they kick it down to Jake Lee, they can actually double him. But he's such a good passer, it just doesn't seem to matter. But again, what did we say earlier? You got to pick something you want to take away. Allie with the oop, with the scoop, with the dupe there. I'm not sure what that was. That looked like a whole bunch of accidents that came out right. And,
looked like it was unnecessary, if you ask me. But he got it to go. Brian Wall's gonna get on my bad side, kid. I'm a big fan. That's not something you do while you're down 7, in my opinion. There's another great pass, though, to your point, Maestro. Jake Lee from the high post.
Yeah, a whole bunch of accidents like that in Alabama. We end up naming her Jennifer, I tell you. But not something you want to do against the Bay Area Breakers at any point.
Nick Brewer here with the ball in the high post doing his Jake Lee impersonation. Double team comes over quickly. They've got to reroute now, figure out what they're going to do. DeAdrian Hilario, defended by Jake Lee. That's going to leave the ball in Nick Brewer's hands. And he's going to put it in Brian Wall's hands now. Can't get it to go. Shane Jackson coming back the other direction. Tries to push the break. Good transition defense there from Darren Harris. Jay Medora with the ball now. Look at the spacing from Bay Area. They rarely have bad spacing. That's one of the things I like when I watch.
Exactly. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna stop saying that. I promise I'm gonna stop saying that. Just the fact that his athleticism, the fact that he can get that shot and still make it on platform when someone else will look like they're falling away. He just looked like it was just his turnaround to make the shot happen.
Maestro, I'm gonna ask this question. I don't know if you're a part of any of the ranking committees that come up with where the scouts. Is Jake Lee the number? Is he the 18th ranked player in the planet? I feel like that may be. That may be grossly inaccurate. So you see a great pass there from Trey Bird.
And a great finish from Mama That Go That Man again.
Any thoughts on Jake Lee though?
Yeah, absolutely. No, that ranking is definitely a lot lower than what he should be. And even though it's high for a kid his age, it's a lot lower for where his abilities are. You know what? I wake up in the middle of the night screaming in happiness. I mean, not from what everybody's thinking about, but just the fact that I'm thinking about, look at the talented bigs that will have a season under their belt as they come back next year. Look at the talented 14, 15, and 16-year-olds that will be coming back next year. Oh my goodness. I'm starting to stutter again. It's going to be immeasurably awesome.
Jake Lee. Again, number 18th ranked. Kind of came out of nowhere. People saw some of his abilities, but I mean, the last few months, I would dare say, not over the course of a full season. I know I'm going to get beat up when I make the comment, but if anyone gets my point here, at the high school level, he may be approaching LeBron James territory. Show me the area of his game that you would call a weakness.
Somebody needs to retie their shoes because they got their shoes. Great way to come back and save that defensive play, because for a second they looked like you got your shoes off the power lines outside. The great from mid-range, great pass, the way to handle the ball inside. We've seen him flip the offense upside down when he's actually bring the balls up and actually run the floor. Shooting foul.
Man got him on the hand there. Nice turnaround there from Isaiah
so
Williams. Like the referees are rewarding him for his good defense on the other end. But please continue.
Okay, no judgment. The reality of his game can score from pretty much all three levels. We saw him take the three early. No, he didn't make it, but we have seen him make those threes. It is hard to find a weak point in his game. If I were to coach him, and this is my the reason I'm sitting here and not out there, right? If I had a talent like him, what I would do is I would have a sit down with him, go over game film with him, watch the moments where he's able to not necessarily perform at where I think he can perform, and then we would just start working on things like I might run a practice where he's the point guard. I'm just going to put him out there like that. I want to find his ceiling that we need to break, and all we can do with a player like that is push them in every way possible, and I think that's what a good coach would do.
Figuring out what it is that he can't do. Heavy is the burden of the greats.
Yes.
We have to figure out what you can and cannot do. There is a big load to carry. At just 16 years old, this kid is showing he can do a little bit of everything. Then we see some defense there. Heartland Zombie starts struggling here, though, Maestro. This is not all Jik Lee talk here. We see Shane Jackson going to work. We see Jay Maduria getting a big bucket there. Trey Bird hitting big shots. Andre Pope Jr. doing the unheralded, which is hard-nosed, tough defense. This Bay Area Breakers team is tough.
It's everywhere, man. Oh my goodness! Do not bring a lawnmower to a barbershop. Just get that out of here.
And going the other way, Jaden Salas returns the favor. Heartland Zombie Stars gonna have to get going here. Salas on the break leaves it short as Pope comes over to contest. I'm sure that affected the shot in some way.
Yes, it did. It did, and also the pass. The pass was actually to the man, not leading the man. When you're that deep in, you cannot throw it to where they're going to be. You can throw it to where you need them to be. And I know it's subtle. It was only a one step difference in where that pass should have been, as opposed to where it ended up, and that made the difference in him not being able to gather himself quick enough to make that bucket.
Isaiah Orleans again holding his team down here in the latter part of this game. On the other side, we saw Shane Jackson working in the post with the cross-court, what I like to call an unk move. With that, hook him up from there. And then Trey Bird with the big three. We're now looking at a 14-point game, Maestro.
It is. Bay Area Breakers are not going to fall into the nature of the teams that have fallen before the Heartland Zombie Stars before. And that was the Heartland Zombie Stars came out, and they were usually the ones holding on to that big lead, then they can play par the rest of the way and maintain. Bay Area Breakers flipped the script. Came out, took the early lead, maintaining, expanding the lead, making the Heartland Zombie Stars work for everything, every single thing, and doing the one thing that the Heartland Zombie Stars have decided they do not want to do or feel like they can do, and that is hit the boards with aggression that we're used to seeing from them.
Good defense there to end the quarter. You can on that shot, Maestro, but this is an uphill battle for Heartland Zombie Stars. Jik Lee doing his thing. He's got buckets. Shane Jackson just right behind him at 16 to 15 points apiece, I believe. Defense rolling, offense rolling for Bay Area Breakers. Can they be slowed down?
Yes, they can. You know, you have to find that secret sauce that works for you. Right now, Heartland Zombie Stars have tried pretty much a couple of a few ideas here not seem to work, and they just need to re-strategize. Again, take away whatever Bay Area Breakers are doing best. Try that and make them have to go to someplace else, even though they have so many options. But you're going to need to do that in the second half to give yourself a chance. But you need to keep your foot on the defensive pedal, though, guys.
70% shooting for the Bay Area Breakers. You're definitely going to want to bring that down. If they were playing anyone else right now, Heartland Zombie Stars would be right in this game. But the Bay Area Breakers are absolutely rolling. Second half action. Anything can happen here in SimWorld Prep, so keep it locked. We'll be right back.
Hello guys, it's me, Coach Brooke Simpson of Lone Star Basketball Club. I always wanted to be a head coach, and SimWorld Sports is a great community that allows anyone to be a head coach. It's the only place where you can live coach games, you get to recruit players, and SimWorld Sports also has a very friendly community that will help you along the way. SimWorld Sports is the only place where you can see the game, be the game.
Up all night, putting work till it's daylight. Yeah, inspiration ain't required. I go hard in the pain even when I'm tired. 'Cause tomorrow ain't promised. I give my all, ain't nothing left. No tomorrow ain't promised. There's no tomorrow, no tomorrow, no.
Second half action here, Maestro. Bay Area Breakers leading the Heartland Zombie Stars. You know, just kind of watching through that first quarter, it's got to be tough, Maestro. And that's the thing. When you have a great player, when you have a Jick Lee, when you have a Monte Parson, when you have players of that caliber, and you're willing to feed them the ball over and over, they force that double team. That's why I talked about just essentially always being in transition on offense in any sport. But it makes it hard. Like, do you run a zone? Because how do you stop a player that good? You got to be able to try and keep them from even getting the ball in the first place. Do you want to double them? What do you want to do? But once you're in retreat mode, it opens up everybody else on that court, and that's what we're seeing in this first half.
That's exactly right. You know, I say this. It's one of those things, and that's the first. These last two possessions are the first possessions where we see best Bay Area Breakers not exactly at their best. When the man was double teamed, nobody moved to beat open relief, and that was almost a turnover right there, dribbling into traffic without looking for help. But that's how you make up for it. Okay, here we go. One of the things that, and I'll say this way, one of the best compliments, at least in basketball, that I'll always take with me is from my high school and my college coach. And that was, they always said that I was willing to do anything that they needed. I needed, Maestro, we need you to be a point guard. Maestro, we need you to do, my goodness, there's Jickley, and again, rebound and the points, and the V-necks are nice and popping in the front row. But it was like, and I thought of my role as being the guy to do everything else so my teammates can shine. And that's all I cared about. I always cared about charges. I cared about taking charges, and I cared about getting assists. That's all. And so now this is for all you players out there who are not getting the points you think you should get, or not getting the run you think you should get to get those points. Be willing to do everything for your team. Trust me, it gets noticed, okay? It gets noticed on every level. And in a case like this, going up against a player like this, I would go to the coach before the game, put me on him. I would give myself up for my team to make his life miserable. He will have to go to therapy to talk about me, because I'll be on him so much that he won't be able to see straight. You need if you don't have a player like that, you need to curate somebody to be that person. We're gonna end up playing 4-on-4 because we got to find a way to take that person out of the game. Not that you're gonna do it every play, but you sure as heck make it hard enough for them to give your team a chance. The problem is, Barry has so many players that can be number one players, right? So given that, you still have to find that other formula that's going to work for you. Take away something that the other team does well and make it work for you.
Bay Area Breakers rolling here. To your point, Maestro, Jickley did not start this season in SimWorld Prep. In all of high school basketball, even on his own team, as a highly rated, ranked player,
right,
highly viewed as an offensive juggernaut. He came in, he was a big kid, saw he had a motor, thought he was going to get on the offensive glass, defensive glass, block some shots, maybe do a little bit of rim running. And over the season, he's earned his coach's respect. He's showed his IQ, and he's earned more and more opportunity. It's been a slow roll with him. We've been talking about him for a while, and it seems like we've been talking about him all season, but really that has not been the case. He's really come on over the course of the season, and every game showing us more and more like he's seeing right now.
And yes, that reality of a player who comes in, does what, understand they know they have top level talent, right? Knowing that I have what I have, but guess what I do? I still do what? I still do everything coach asks of me. No complaints, no mouth, no whatever. I don't overplay where I think I am. I certainly don't underplay my work when I show up in the gym to get that engagement in. And guess what? It pays off. That's what we say all the time. It pays off. And talking about that particular move from Bay Area Breakers, when they won the West Coast Takeover, Jay Madurio was the MVP because he just balled out that entire tourney.
Yes, he was.
But you know who was right there with him? That's when we started noticing that kid right there. And I think from that point on, I think that's just when we saw him starting. And guess what? Every single tournament, win or lose for Bay Area, we were always saying Jickley's name.
Orlando Zombie Stars here with a chance to pull it as close as 13, where it looked like this may have been getting out of hand. Maestro, looks like they've come out of that zone. I don't know if anyone, I know you mentioned it, but I don't know if anyone wants to guard Jickley. I don't think anyone's asking for that assignment. I'll say that. Maybe they're taking the challenge. Caden Cook, a really good defender, and he struggled here. He's just not as quick as Jickley. Jickley was out of the game there for a moment. He is now back in the game. It's at 13 points, but I'll tell you this much. If I'm the coach of Heartland Zombie Stars and I look at my team, a lot of good defenders up and down. In that last game, they showed their ability to defend one-on-one. I don't know, if Jake Lee could be stopped and slowed down. As Nick Brewer does a great job there, but Jake Lee with the motor gets that one right back, and look at him battling for the board. But I may take my chances. Maybe we do some stunted double teams and some things there on Jake Lee. But other than that, I defend one-on-one. I think my players are fully capable of it. Isaiah Orleans had about 11 steals in the last game we saw. Ace London was out there locking up, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if a zone is a strategy for a team that shoots as well as the Bay Area Breakers currently. Looking here, they are number 2 in all the SimWorld Prep in three-point shooting percentage, 42% as a team, and knocked down just over 6 threes a game. And I'm sure that number is going to go up after this one, because that's how math works. It's a little thing called math. But yeah, I'd take my chances. There's some really good defenders on this side. You see right here, looks like they're going to be close to pulling this to the single digits here soon if they keep it up.
Yes, and they need to. They need to right now. You know, coach is probably looking at the fact that if we can get it to at least single digits, preferably by the end of the third quarter. If we can get it within 5, we definitely give ourselves a fighting chance. But sometimes defense just want to. It's about want to.
No, it's always about want to. Let's make sure we get that right. I'm gonna let you finish. In the words of Kanye, early Kanye, partially out of control of Kanye. But I'm gonna let you finish. But it's always about effort.
Yeah, absolutely. If I'm going up against you, you're the highly ranked this, you're the highly rated that, you're the highly whatever that, and I'm just the role player off the bench. It don't matter because you got to step on the floor with me. You have to face me up, and I'm going to give everything I have to make your night a nightmare. I want you so terrorized anytime you see the letter M, you actually like pee in your pants a little bit. I'm going to do everything I can. And it doesn't mean I'm going to stop you. It doesn't mean that I'm going to, but it means that you'll know every single point that you got that night, every single rebound you got that night that you had to work for.
Jaden Salas at the line, Maestro. He's able to cut this one to potentially 8. He gets his first one to go. Jaden Salas, number 91 ranked player in all of SimWorld Prep out of Columbus, Ohio. Doesn't put a lot of points on the board, but we know he's capable of it. He's going to be headed to Dayton. This kid majors in finance. Super hungry kid. He says he's a hustler. That's what he says, and he's been willing to come off the bench and sing a lower, kind of a more diminished role with this team. But he said he's committed to team success. Scouts know who he is, so he's fine because he's headed to SimWorld Hoops to earn it. Really good kid, Maestro. But back to this game, we see a foul there on Shane Jackson. Zombie Stars have been aggressive attacking, getting to the rim here. Slowing the pace of the game, but attacking and trying to draw fouls here. And I think that's been helpful for them.
Absolutely. And, oh, by the way, what do? Make the clock your friend. Make the clock your friend. In this particular case, even though you're giving up some fouls or whatever, at least those buckets occurring with the clock stopped. Now, I know you don't want to give up fouls, but you need to find every single moment of favor. You need to find it.
I'd say at this point, fouling may be better than letting the play out. Bay Area Breakers with 6 threes already in this game. If you foul them and give them a chance to score 2, hopefully maybe miss one and get 1, that is a lot better than 3. They've been shooting 54% from deep in this one. I don't want them hitting any threes.
That is true. So now here you go. I'm glad you said the way you said it. Let's talk about it as a coaching strategy. So what would I do? I would say, okay, guys, here's the deal. We're gonna have to get uncomfortable to make them uncomfortable. So if you're gonna foul, an extra pass, not quite reset. That's the patience and maturity of the offense, recognizing we could have had an easy bucket. We wanted another bucket. Play wasn't there. We overpassed that particular case. Reset. Look at what you do. Put your hands in the hands of the man.
A double team coming. Very interesting. Brian Wall's trying to defend Jake Lee. Able to pull it off. You saw there, he used his leverage defensively, kept him out of the paint, forced him into a jumper, and he missed it.
Yes, he did. And that's what I'm talking about. Do what you got. be as much of an impediment as you can be a switch there on the pick and roll.
Maestro. Get shifty. The cross is in the sky. He got biblical on him. It took him out of his shoes. My goodness, that's my guy. That's my guy, Brian Walls the third. If anyone needs to know, 8-point game.
Oh, you gonna switch on me? You gonna switch on me?
He got the defensive stop defensively. Came back on the offensive end and made him pay as well.
Yes, he did. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, break down to the bucket. Oh, there you go. Jiggly has 3 rebounds.
He's on the glass, though. Second chance opportunities. But there's a steal there going on a break. D'Angelo and Hilario was going to finish it. Maestro, we're looking at a 6-point game here. No quit in this team. I'm telling you, I assess the heart of men. I know when someone has heart, and every single one of these kids on this Heartland Zombie Stars team, you know why they're on the Heartland Zombie Stars? Because they got heart. They got heart. They got heart, homie. They got heart. Timeout called here. Dre Pope gonna try and rally his troops. We're gonna take a moment here to do what I like to call an EM giveaway. Would like to have a whole lot more viewers in here. We don't have the viewers like we normally do. I don't know where all our TikTok fam is, so they're not really holding us down like we need to. We got a few people in here on Instagram. Shout out to all you guys. Actually, we're gonna get a shout out to you. King Bird in the building, Nerdy Hooper, JX Hooper, V. Roy Shiesty. I would never have Shiesty in my name, so I don't know. I don't trust you. I'm just letting you know.
I love
Paco Basile, Wolf X4, Makai 570. There's a few others. I can't get to all these names, but what I can tell you is the EM giveaway right now is going to Stacked Out Dan. That is 342 EMs. You see, we're not talking thousands because y'all are not sharing enough. We don't have the kind of viewers in here that we need to have to give away thousands. 342, or excuse me, 340 because there's no 2. 340 to Stacked Out Dan. Stacked Out Dan, what's your name, man? What's your VU name? We know who you are, sir, because that Stacked Out Dan is just too cool. I think you stay with that one. Put your name in the chat. We'll get those EMs coming your way right away, sir.
Stacked Out Dan is the man.
He's stacked out indeed, trying to get his EMs. If he don't say his name, he can't get him. We don't know who he is. 6-point game here, Maestro. Jiggly. I always speak facts. Always.
Leave with the facts.
Jay Midoriya drawing the foul there. Jordan Cooks. There you go. I appreciate it. Stacked Out Dan. Change that YouTube name. You help us out. I do like Stacked Out Dan though. Jordan Cooks.
I do too.
Look for those EMs coming your way.
And Shiesty. You keep your name, Shiesty.
You keep that. Nobody trusts you, Shiesty.
I trust you, Shiesty. I got your back, Shiesty. Maestro got your back 100.
Do you? He don't have yours. He's Shiesty.
That's okay though. I know he's Shiesty, and I'm good with it.
Wow.
Sometimes you need a little Shiesty. At least that's what my mama told me.
Interesting.
Time she left me at the mall.
Jay Midoriya at the line again. He had some moments in that last game. He had some very big free throws, showing his ability to be clutch. Just along with the youngsters on the other side here, Justin Zhang. A lot of young kids on these teams who, again, this is called SimWorld Prep for a reason, guys.
Yep.
It is preparing these kids for the biggest moments, an experience like they would get in no other high school or prep league in all the world, in all the simulated virtual worlds, only here in SimWorld, as these kids are getting real-time, on-the-job training on how to perform in clutch moments.
Absolutely. And you know, he talked about how it's getting younger and younger and younger and younger and younger, right? That's more exciting for me because guess what? The younger they come in, they start performing. Guess what? I get to go with them. Oh,
they called that a foul. I don't know. That was excellent defense from Jay Sean Hawkins there. Looked like he almost just snatched that ball right out the air, but
I think it was the impact that was so loud. Yeah, I think it was the impact that was so loud and so violent, their yells. But the fact that they're coming in at 14, getting it done here at 14, doing what they got to do, selfishly, Maestro's good with that because you know why? I get to live with them a little bit longer. I can see them for more than just a year. Then they reclassify and they leave old Maestro back here in the old folks' home.
Maestro,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put you on the spot. I'm gonna ask a tough question. We're here to call in SimWorld Prep games. We know occasionally you get called up. You are Mr. Fill-In for everyone on SimWorld TV. We've seen you on CBS, ESPN, and the community loves the fact of your commitment to SimWorld here. But you're obviously a SimWorld Prep expert. You only got limited time. I'm trying to leave you with just a little bit of time so you don't talk your way out of this one. Can't get out of this one, Caden Cook with a big bucket there. Do you prefer the big bright lights of SimWorld U basketball or SimWorld Prep?
No.
Or SimWorld Prep? Which one? It was an or.
SimWorld Prep. I love SimWorld Prep. I love watching this development and this growth. It's the coach in me, it's the player in me, it's the everything in me. It's the rawness of basketball. Now, I love hanging out in SimWorld U because the V-necks are a little bit more veer and the colors a little bit more brighter.
Oh, big time bucket there, Maestro. Sorry to cut you off. While you get back on your V-neck rant, it might be the right time. Who knows what you were about to say. Caden Cook, that is twice he's been on the offensive glass, getting Bay Area in foul trouble here with a chance to pull this as close as, what, 3?
Yeah, you can get it to 3. I just love watching the growth, Yales. I love seeing the coaches work here, the coaches working at heart, that strategy, what they do, what they're instilling in the kids in the classroom, the engagement that's going on here at this level. I'm not saying it's not happening at the U level, right? I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying Maestro's preference. I just love what I see happening here. I love seeing a kid ball out in an open run or ball out in a pickup game, and then see that transfer when they get recruited onto a team and move on.
Well, you heard it here first. Maestro loves the kids, and Maestro loves to see kids ball out.
There you go.
Fourth quarter action coming up right after this.
So great.
I'd like to order french fries, a burger, and a milkshake. This is a library. I'd like to order french fries, a burger, and a milkshake.
Back Maestro, fourth quarter action here. Bay Area Breakers coming out in a full court press as they've run a few times here.
Started what quarter? What quarter is it?
It's the fourth quarter. Don't try and get me to take me wrong stuff. Y'all put your 4s up in the chat. We'll just do it like that. Put your 4s up in the chat. You know what time it is. Justin Zane knows what time it is too. It's about time for him to come alive. They're going to need a bit more from him in this fourth quarter if they want to get going.
I'm going to get you one day. I'm going to get you one day.
Jamie Ramos taking the pick and roll and going to finish. Gets this one back to 8 points here.
And I love the Bay Area Breakers are not going to let it get close. They're bringing the press out right away, right after a make. That shows that's that high-level strategy that we talk about. And guess what? They protected the back end of that press too, and exactly what you want to see happen. If you're gonna press up front, your back end better be strong. Oh, big on big defense there. Oh, Jick Lee survives that particular time. And what does he do? Start to break with the pass, with his man. Boom, boom, pow, chicken soup. Wow, let's get it.
Beautiful play there. Jick Lee with the pass. Andre Pope Jr. with the finish. As they say, you gotta love it. Ace London there with the ball defended by Jay Midoriya. He's going to see the high screen roll. It's a 10-point game here. Ace London attacking the rim, gets the bucket to go. Beautiful finish.
Great, beautiful
finish. That kid
finish.
worked so hard, Maestro.
And listen, as tough as it is, and by the way, I'm gonna give myself a shout out. I learned how to work my mic stand
after yourself a shout out.
Yeah, after almost a season.
You must be Gen Z. I'm gonna give myself a shout out.
I'm giving myself a shout out. That's right. You know what? I'm so.
I had no idea you were Gen Z. Shout out to me. I want to thank me.
I'm proud of me. Love me. I love me some me.
Oh, Lord.
Learned to work my mic stand after almost a year.
Defense ramping up here again for Heartland Zombie Stars as you see Nick Brewer defending way out on the perimeter there. 3-point attempt from Andre Pope Jr. I can say if you're Heartland Zombie Stars, Coach Lovelace, you are happy with that possession. You would like to see more of that. Ace London now attacking. Not the guy you want to attack, and Jick Lee gets his shot blocked and going back the other way.
Not when he's set and he's watching you and he's anticipating your move. Just like a cobra. Like he watches you and like, okay, you about to do this. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Jay Midoriya. Aaron pass there. Bad time for that. That's not something he does, Maestro. He doesn't turn the ball over often. I know he's number 3 in assists and all in SimWorld Prep. But what he also does is take care of the ball, and that's what these schools like about him. So many of SimWorld U teams and ADs are so frustrated and upset that they didn't get a chance to bring him in, and he won't be attending their university as he chose to go with Jackson State. Oh, and look at that finish. Is that Ace London again?
Yeah, Ace London again.
It's a good time bucket. Jay Midoriya slips in a strong finish on the back of Isaiah Orleans. 6-point game. Heartland Zombie Stars struggling to get over this threshold here.
You know, that reality, right?
Isaiah Orleans, Maestro, that's 6 straight points from the unheralded kid here, and he's talking a little trash there. Please, back to your point, I'm just excited to see this kid work so hard, get his moment in the sun here.
Firing up his team the way he needs to. 4 minutes left, 5-point lead, just where they need to be. This is normally what the Heartland Zombie Stars does to their opponent. It's happening to them tonight, so let's see if they can overcome what they normally set their opponents up for.
4-point game that you all know. Monday, North Carolina at Georgia Tech. That game, 1 p.m. We got daytime action. Make sure you tune in for that one. Last time we had daytime game, we had over 1,000 viewers, and I don't believe that it was anywhere near all of our SimWorld actual VUs and participants. So yeah, get y'all's ass in the stream and engage. That's what we need from y'all. But we did get some eyes from outside, and we're very appreciative for that. So we expect big time anticipation, engagement, and views on this next stream. Make sure you're not missing that. And then do know, SimWorld TV hosting the SimWorld Prep Last Dance championship game. We already know one team's going to be there, and the Best Coast Ballers trying to figure out who the other team will be, and that will be played that night, that Monday night at 8 o'clock Eastern. The last dance, last game of the tournament, and then just about a week after that, Stars of Tomorrow Showcase. Those winners will be announced soon. Shane Jackson with a big shot from the corner, getting back to his antics.
Yes, he is indeed.
Zhang here gives it down to Nick Brewer. Nick Brewer with the big boy move down low on Andre Pope Jr. Goodness.
Yeah, that physicality works with Andre Pope Jr. That same lean into press off play that doesn't seem to work with Jick Lee. Recognizing that he had Pope on him, he was smart enough to set himself up for that. And if you're gonna stop that, you can stop anything.
Big bucket there. Jick Lee's been quiet for a little bit. Right on schedule. He hits that one, 7-point game. 3 minutes to go, Maestro. What does Heartland Zombie Stars need to do to change the momentum here?
They need to get into their shot mode faster in terms of their play, especially with Bayer Breakers throwing in a little light pressure, and they need to get at least 3 jerseys into the rim to give themselves a second chance in case they miss.
Somehow Trey Bird finds himself open in the fourth quarter, starting to look a lot like the first with a lot of open jumpers for Bay Area. Isaiah Orleans with the shot here, well defended by Shane Jackson, gets it to go. Now we're down to 8 points, but problem for Bay Area is the clock is still ticking, and they have not found a way to stop Bay Area here in this fourth quarter, and more importantly, giving up threes. Looks like Coach Pope is going to get himself a timeout here. We're going to take a break right along with them. Stay locked with us. Great finish, sure to come up here because that's what it's been for all the Last Dance. We'll be right back after these messages.
SimWorld Sports, where you can see the game, be the game.
Won't go. Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang!
Now that's a steal by Murr. Underneath the DJ.
What's this gonna be? Lead pass. Stop it! Stop it! You did not do it like that! Now Rosner ran to the three-pointer out front. Hit it! Yes, he did! Iguodala up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. Try not to use it. Curry way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh! LeBron James with no regard for human rights. Come down.
Sento pozza di bruciato.
Non sono io l'infiltrato. Mi mancate di rispetto. Le vostre madri si vergognerebbero di voi.
Parla proprio come noi!
Maestro, every time Heartland Zombie Stars have made a run here, Bay Area Breakers have had an answer here. Recently, it's been a myriad of people, but Jick Lee again doing quite a few things. He took a little bit of a break and he's got back to usual. You wanted to highlight a couple of things there. Go for it.
Cause he got a dirty stat line going, dirty in the house. Points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. My man is just getting it done, and he's been doing that on the regular. Not the regular, but the regular. And that is the sort of player that is willing to do. It's so funny, it feels weird, like saying he's a star because he is a star. But the fact that he's a star and willing to do all that dirty work just kind of makes you just, pull for him a little bit more. And the fact that Yales, again, he and so many other players at that age playing at this level. Great pass, great move in. A 6-point lead, 2 minutes left. Heartland Zombies are still in it, Yales. Just shows you where this league is on its way to do.
Absolutely. You say Jick Lee is what he's willing to do. I also would like to just add in there what he's capable of doing from all over the court. That is just a big-time bucket. This kid, for as much as we talked about Jick Lee, Shane Jackson, has been absolutely phenomenal for this team in the last 2 games, maybe 3, particularly in this last dance tournament. His shooting percentage, his ability to knock down shots and take that load off of Jake Lee. And who do you stop, right? It's not just a one-man show. I know people are going to look at the stats. They're going to listen to us talk and say this team is all Jake Lee. Everyone plays their part. Even that young man with the ball right there. Defensively, he's coming up with huge stops and blocks at the rim. When he's not blocking, he's contesting. Everyone willing to play their part here. Terrible offensive possession here, though. He's just going to throw that thing up. Justin Zhang with the ball. 8-point game, Maestro. Heartland Zombie Star is going to have to get moving.
Yes, I got the fact they want to run clock. I get that. But it's when I used to see them play. When I used to see them play with such an ugly possession, such as that. Bad spacing, no ball movement, no man movement, no nothing.
Jake Lee working on Nick Brewer there. They did not take their time, Maestro, and that was the result. Good defense. Jake Lee with the miss. 6 points yet again. Heartland Zombie Star has been here many times this evening. This time they get it to go. Big time bucket from Big Time Orleans. It's a Mardi Gras party in the city right now. 4-point game, and it's time to play the foul game. They're going to need another one here to send Bay Area Breakers to the line. Long, dangerous pass there. Heartland Zombie Star not in position to take advantage of that one. Justin Zhang very unhappy. Trey Bird, a 94% shooter. That's what he does, is shoot. Going to be sending him, to the free throw line. No, they wish that they would have done something more there. Get that ball to someone else. Yeah. He just made a play on the ball, Maestro.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm going to get back to that position that was so bad that way they ran out so much clock. And then they come back down, and Jake Lee takes that early shot in, right? Listen, here's the deal. You gave up 20 seconds you didn't have to give up. They obviously weren't going to foul you. You could have ran more time off the clock. There's nothing wrong with doing that. And you just hope that 20 seconds doesn't come back and haunt you later. But if the area is able to maintain, Yells, they're going to be okay. But that's definitely a learning point. You can learn from every single thing that you do. And that's definitely one of those points where somebody needs to put up some chalk and see what's going on.
6-point game here. It's going to be tough, Maestro. That's all I can say. Let's get the shout-outs popping here. Put your shout-out in the chat. We'll shout you out. We want to thank you all for being tuned in here. We want to thank our viewers over on TikTok, Sean and Skylar. Shout out to you all. Checked in. Shout out to Anthony Lee Rain on Instagram. Shout out to Coach Wood, locked in here, in attendance in the building. Shout out to Stacked Out Dan. We've already established that is Jordan Cooks. Coach Rip Akire in the building. No, he's got some family in town, so he's sitting. I see you over there. What's he doing talking to Johnny Dang? What you doing over there? Looks like you're trying to pull a little something out. Coach Drees in the building as well. Appreciate everybody being tuned in here. Kai Kelly says shout out to Marquise Keys signing to Gulf Coast Lockdown. A lot of good action. A lot of moves being made. A lot of activity with these coaches. Six-point game, though, here with 33 seconds. Quick shot, Justin Zhang. Almost knew that was going in from the time he shot it. Wished he would have had another football on the line, but we're looking at a 4-point game, my friend.
Zhang-a-lang.
This time they're able to foul Jamie Ramos, which may have been one of the better fouls that they were able to give. But this kid, again, he shoots 91% from the free throw line, Maestro. Gets the first one to go, 5-point game.
Clock is in Bears' favor. Knock it down. Light pressure. You don't have to do heavy pressure right now. You can do light pressure.
Second one to go. Coach Lovelace is going to call another timeout. Once again, Zombie Stars down 6. We're going to take a quick break, let this all play out, and we'll be right back with the conclusion of this game right after this.
Won't go. Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang!
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ. Lays it in.
here in Houston, where I'm sure Heartland Zombie Stars, their fans, parents, Coach Lovelace are hoping for a finish like what we just saw there. Because that would mean they have battled back from 6 down with just under 30 seconds to go. Where's this ball going, Maestro?
I need to get it to my best extended shooter. I need to get it to Zangalang. I need to get it to somebody who I know
Down
can
screen,
catch.
you're right, Maestro. Wide open. He turns his back on it, knocks it down, comes to the court, and he has some words. Before you can even finish your analysis, Maestro, he does exactly what you said he was going to do, and he knew it was going in.
Yes, he did.
So clutch.
Yes, he did. Yeah, and if you have to believe you can do it in that moment, right? And it's not like, oh, I hope this goes in. It's not like it might be. No. When I take this shot, I know my form, and who knows whether they made the shot or not before it goes in, and that is the shooter. If you cannot call yourself a shooter if you do not know if the ball is going in once it leaves your hand. So I want you can say whatever you want to say to everybody else in the universe, but you can't lie to yourself. You know when you release that ball if it's a 50-50 chance if it goes in or not. If you're one of those guys, you're not a shooter. Recognize that. Shooters know where, if it's a make, if it's a miss, they also know where it's coming off the rim. That's why so many good shooters get their own rebound.
That means that's because they've shot the ball enough for them to know the feeling of automatic. They know it. That comes from repetition. Comes from repetition.
They know that.
But right now, Bay Area, they're going to have to know that they can take care of this ball for the next 27 seconds, 27 and a half seconds, 27.5 seconds, 30-second shot clock here in SimWorld Prep, as there's some hybridized items to get these kids ready for SimWorld U and SWBA, as you see that pro link free throw line, or three-point line, excuse me. The Bay Area's got to take care of the ball here. Heartland Zombie Stars going to have to get some pressure on the ball. We're going to see what happens here. No pressure put on the ball at all.
Wow.
Shows the foul instead.
Wow.
They're going to put a 91% free throw shooter back on the line again to show just how good of a free throw shooter he is.
Rotation didn't come right away. They lost 2 seconds on that particular possession. 2 seconds don't seem like much now, but it's going to feel like a lot later.
First one up. First one's good. No time off the clock, interestingly enough. Neither one of these teams with timeouts left either, Maestro.
That's right. So now what you do, you bring the pressure, you make them work.
Gets it up quickly. Justin Zhang. Isaiah Orleans had a clear path to the lane, but he decided to pull it back out. Thought he could get a three, but went back to the lane. A lot of time off the clock there, but it is a three-point game, Maestro. There's a pass up to Jay Midoriya. Not sure what Coach Lovelace is saying there, and that might be the right foul there, as this kid's only 16. But again, he's hitting major free throws in this one.
That's right. And oh, by the way, I think he saw Jick Lee out the corner of his eye and realized, nope, not today, Satan.
Jay Midoriya gets the first one to go. No hesitation whatsoever. 85% free throw shooter. Gets the second one to go. It's a 5-point game. Doors starting to close here for Heartland Zombie Stars.
Yes, they are.
Justin Zhang seeing the press from Andre Pope. You just got to go ahead and put that shot up. They did not do it. Time's running out here. Nick Brewer says, I'll put it up. Can't get it to go. Bay Area is going to move on. We see a foul there. Let it in. 0.2 seconds left. Crowd not happy about that, Maestro.
No.
Hearing a little bit of jitters there. But Bay Area, this is a tough, gutsy win for them to close this out.
Yes, it is.
Tough competition. They've blown some teams out. They've shown just how good they are, but they were truly tested here by the Heartland Zombie Stars when we thought Bay Area was going to run away with it. Heartland Zombie Stars showing great grit and determination these kids have. Coach Lovelace showing the heart of a champion there, although they will not be moving on. But I just want to say hats off to everyone involved today on the Heartland Zombie Stars, everyone involved in today's game for the Bay Area Breakers, including our earlier game, Best Coast Ballers and Beasts of the East. Thank you to all of the SimWorld TV production crew, everyone that helped put on this great event here in Houston. We're not done. We got a title game coming up, Maestro, on Monday. Monday night prep basketball in the prime time is here for you all. Make sure you guys go check out the high school feed. I'm sure there's plenty of news coming up on this and many other things. Still lots of action going on around SimWorld U as well. For Maestro, I am Ron Yell, saying peace, and also saying remember, SimWorld Sports is the absolute only place in the world where you can see the game, be the game. Till
this has been a presentation of SimWorld Sports.